All right, we should be live now. Let me just make sure you can all hear me. Just make sure real quick. All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. Just got finished doing my G podcast, and now I'm over here to do a quick video. I don't think this is going to last longer than 15, 20 minutes or whatever. I don't even think it's going to last that long. This should be fairly short. So today I want to talk about what these reaction channels really are all about at the end of the day. First of all, this reaction channel stuff has been on YouTube for a while, maybe not necessarily with the same people, but just in general, you got like SS Sniper and you got a couple of other people on here that are reacting to videos that they claim they never saw or whatever. I personally don't believe that. I believe that a lot of these people have watched these videos and then they get on here and pretend, and you can tell that they watched the videos. You can tell, because there is no real surprised look on their faces when you're watching them listen to these people, when they're responding to them or whatever. So this reaction stuff has been around for a while. All right. Some of the atheists that are part of the was it some of them, or is it just a couple? Yeah. Some of the people that are part of this reaction, these reaction videos thingies on here, are only interested in really doing one thing. We're going to get to that in a minute. But some of these people was part of the great debate community. Y'all know that. I'm not going to go into all of that. For some reason or another, they decided that they was going to just start this reaction stuff. They didn't want to deal with the great debate no more. And that's what a lot of atheists started to do. Not all of them, but a lot of them just didn't want to debate no more. I guess they felt like they were wasting their time. They shouldn't have to talk about their beliefs with anybody. And they want to put all the onus on us Christians. We talked about that before now, right? So I personally believe, and I'm going to show the reasons why soon. Before I do, let me show somebody this comment that was made. First, Lubis said this, and Blaster Master said this. I was laughing when I actually saw this, how no receipts was going to be shown. Oh God, man, you can always tell when somebody's brand spanking new. Welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel, Blaster Master 80. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. But besides the other stuff that we talked about in the past on why these knuckleheads are building these channels, on why they decided that they wanted to be a reaction people or whatever. I personally believe that they're doing it just to build their platforms. Now, what's immoral about what they're doing is that there's a plethora of ways, especially female atheists, if they look halfway decent, there's a plethora of ways that they can go about building their platforms, talking about things and actually come out looking respectful. The problem is with being a reaction atheist is that if you come out looking like a troll, you lose any type of credibility. The only troll on YouTube that I see that's part of this reaction community that's actually trying to come out looking like, he's important, he's done something. Obviously, it's Dragnet. I think it's hilarious that this guy believes that and this video is not about him, by the way, because I would have said he activated or something. But he actually thinks he's doing something. He actually thinks he's important. He thinks that people care about how much money he makes an hour. People cares about what school he's going to. People cares about, his so-called fake disability where he's been stealing from the government all this particular time or whatever. Nobody cares about that. All right. But he wants to come out trying to look like a respectable person, a person who's educated and smart. Ms. Parker admits that she's a troll. She doesn't care if she's recognized as a troll. The Geek Room, they don't care about being recognized as being a troll. But I think the most important thing is that these people are doing what they're doing to people. And I'm gonna show you all what I'm talking about soon, because they want to build their YouTube platform. Some of these people don't make that much money at their jobs. They can't provide for themselves, so they use YouTube to try to make an honest living. well, not an honest living. It's really more like a dishonest living, because they got to destroy people in order for them to be able to make money here on the internet. And I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting if you claim to be a good person and you will literally go to links to make people homeless just so that you can make a little chicken feed here on YouTube or whatever. You know what I mean? One of the things that I pride myself on is that I'm a working man, and I pride myself over being a working man over if I won a lottery or somebody just gave me a large sum of money. There's no respect in that. There's respect in the fact that I can take my two hands and I can go out there and I can make my own money. You know what I mean? Sweat capital. You know what I mean? And it is very edifying to know that if I need money, I can go and do that, and I don't have to depend on this YouTube stuff, because YouTube don't pay for nothing for me. Maybe except for what do you call it? Maybe for like car fare to go deal with the Hebrew Israelites, or to do something along those lines or whatever. But there's something good about working with your hands. Like, I still get donations on YouTube. I just don't talk about it. And there's other people on here who get donations that need to shut up. Like Shani and Rev, they constantly talk. I keep telling them just to keep their personal life to themselves, but like I said, they're adults, they can do whatever they want. But as far as I go, I get donations. People take care of me on YouTube. I don't even make videos and I get donations. So nothing like that has changed or anything like that. Just I don't ask for them that much no more, because I don't need it, because I work. And everything that I have on YouTube, I work for. I bust my rear end and I produce videos, and I talked about the things that I cared about. Some people got interested, they shared the videos, and a lot of people know about me. Okay. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people on here that are part of the reaction community. That would be Miss Parker, the Geek Room, Dragnut, BGTV, and the rest of them. And I don't know why, but there's something. And by the way, everybody who I'm affiliated with, as far as Christians, know this, and there are atheists that are starting to come to this understanding too. These people are envious of me and they're jealous of me. Why? I don't know. Burnt Toast got 700 live viewers one night. Dragnut, I think, had 500 live viewers the other day. The Geek Room can maintain anywhere between 80 and 150 people watching their streams. They make, from what I understand, Drag made $70,000 one year here on YouTube, talking about me alone. You know what I mean? Miss Parker seems to be doing okay. She seems to be paying her bills now that she's doing this actively like it's a job. The Geek Room, why is people jealous of me? I don't know. They're obsessed with me, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they can't break me. Maybe because they know I'm never leaving Christianity. Maybe because they know that that I'm much stronger than they are. You know what I mean? I'm like iron and they're like paper. It's very easy to get to them. It's very difficult to get to me. You have to work overtime to be able to get to a person like me. You know what I mean? And that's because I operate under the philosophy of don't trust atheists, and it works very well for me. Anybody trusting an atheist deserves everything they're going to get. If you're an atheist and you're trusting another atheist, you deserve what you're going to get. You're a Christian and you're trusting atheists with your personal information, you deserve what you're going to get. Because atheists, by their very nature, must destroy people. They're not good people. Okay, this is part of their religious beliefs. They don't trust. I mean, they don't. They're not loving, caring people. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't recommend them watching your kids, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not just saying that. I'm just telling you what I think. So going back to why these reaction channels exist, or rather not why they exist. We know why they exist. But what their goals are. Their goal is to use, and I'm going to use Shani and Rev, and I'm going to use some other people here. But they're going to use Shani and Rev to build their YouTube platforms. They're going to use Negs and DC Media Girl, a person that Miss Parker was never friends with since day one. It was all an act. I am convinced that Miss Parker never cared about this woman, was never a fan of this woman, never really cared about her. She was just somebody to use and to get subscribers for. You know what I mean? From, rather. And again, we've been talking about how these people are hypocrites, right? But we're going to get to that a little bit later. Let me just keep building on here for a moment. So they're using Standing for Christ and Revelation News to build their YouTube channels while simultaneously telling everybody that they care about their kids and they want to make sure the kids are eating. They want to make sure the kids got clothing on their back, right? They want to make sure the kids are well taken care of. I'm here to tell every last one of you, these people could care less if those kids die tomorrow. I have told CPS that. I have shown CPS why I believe this. I have shown them the relevant YouTube channels. I have shown them the text messages that came directly from Dragnet Silvis that said that we're going to make sure that you're not going to get any money. Yes, he's the one who said it. Okay. Early on when they first got the PA or whatever. Y'all think I'm... See, the problem is you guys think you're dealing with somebody who's stupid. You know what I mean? So anyway, they are... The whole goal is to build their YouTube channels under the guise of we care about these kids. Let's punish Shandy by making videos. If Shandy for Christ makes a YouTube video and farts, them people are going to make $3,000 or $4,000 just talking about how much of a monster she is because she passed gas. If Shandy for Christ comes on here and eats a hamburger, they're going to tell her that she's immoral for eating a sandwich. If Shandy for Christ gets on YouTube and digs up her nose because it itches or scratches her nose, they're going to make thousands of dollars telling everybody that she's a horrible person for scratching her nose. That's how their reaction channels work. D-Roy's the same. He can get on here and say, I love black people, and the atheists will turn it around, make him sound like he doesn't like black people, and all of the gullible people following these people will believe it, right? They're and like I said, they're using Negs, they're using DC Media Girl, they're using Foodie Beauty. Anybody who's more popular and who's more relevant than they are. Let me say this again. Anyone who's more popular and more relevant than they are. I'm actually honored that they talk about me as often as they do. Do you want to know why? Because it shows me who's more important and who people want to hear about. They want to hear about me. They don't care about the video uploader itself. Burnt Toast, nobody cares. Nobody can care less about Burnt Toast, boring life. No one can care less about Dragnet Silvis's. I'm just keeping it real, guys. Boring life. Nobody cares about Frank. Nobody cares about the Tatted Jedi. Nobody cares about the Geek Room and them. If they're not talking about one of us, they don't care. Okay? If I bring Von Helton on here, people are going to come over here in droves to listen to Von Helton spew his nonsense. Okay, if I bring Indigo on here, people are going to be like, they're going to go back to their channels and they're going to tease and say, oh, you know, look at G-Man Indigo, they're talking again or whatever. So basically, they're using these people to build their channels. They don't care about those kids. Drag doesn't care about those kids. Miss Parker doesn't care about those kids. The Geek Room definitely don't care about those kids. Burnt Toast does not care about those kids. Burnt Toast needs to worry about having her own kids and getting her own life together. That's what Burnt Toast needs to do. All right. So now that we know this, that the reason why they're, as a matter of fact, hold on, because I don't want to jump ahead. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. People are going to say, oh, G-Man ain't show nothing. G-Man ain't prove it. G-Man, la, 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 la. I'm not playing no videos. But anyway, this is, if you type in Shandy for Christ on YouTube, you won't believe how many videos will pop up with Shandy for Christ in it. You can go to XX Archive, where she's stolen all of Shandy's videos and got 2,000 subscribers for it and will call herself a moral agent. I'm pretty sure this is one of Drag's sock accounts. I'm pretty sure of it. But you will see all of the videos. Well, they ain't still the whole videos. They took clips. This person has a little bit of ethics. Then there's another one called, what is it? Is it XXX Archive, I think? There's another one called Shanny. This one's XX. You can see how much they're talking about them. People got to start understanding something here, because in a way, I do kind of feel sorry for the atheists that are on YouTube, because you guys, you're just gullible. I mean, you guys claim you left religion. You claim you left religion because you got conned by religion, but then you allow yourself to be conned by atheists. And believe me, you're being conned. I shouldn't tell you nothing. I should let them continue to con you, to be perfectly honest. I really should. Drightnut built his YouTube channel talking about myself and talking about Shanny. Now, I'm not 100% sure, because I haven't done this in a very long time, if he has anything on here specifically about me anymore. He has all of his videos about me. And this is how his channel got built. His channel did not get built because he's intelligent. His channel did not get built because he's smart. His channel did not get built because he went to school. His channel did not get built because he's a respectable human being. His channel got built because this guy is a jerk and a troll. And that is his reputation for the rest of his life. No one's going to remember him from going to school for science. The Geek Room's in the same predicament. Okay? The Geek Room is also just talking about other people, Shani and Ray. And like I said, the funny thing is, if you go to their older videos, this ain't what they was talking about in the beginning. If you go to their older videos, look at the views that they were getting. 196, 59, 350. But then they say, you know what? We can make money making fun of people all day. And that's what they decided to do on their pathetic YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Where they don't talk about nothing. So yes, the atheists are using people to grow their YouTube channels. Now, let me say this too now. My friend Preaching Sean and a whole bunch of other Christians that were part of the Great Debate community refuses to make any YouTube videos. And I just recently found this out because they don't want the atheist community to use them to grow their platform. I found that to be very interesting when they said that, because I didn't believe it in the beginning. I actually fought and defended the atheists. I was like, they're not doing that. They just disagree with some of the things that we believe. They're not doing it. And then the reaction community came about. Obviously, I was proven wrong. The atheist community are doing that. The atheist community are only interested in building their YouTube platform. So when you guys come to my YouTube channel and you tell me, you know, G-Man, the kids and the kids and the kids and I ignore you, that's why I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you because you guys don't care about those kids. Again, you people got all this time to talk about them, but you ain't got time to cash out them $1 to see that they got something to eat. I'm going to say that again. You got all this time and energy. Let's go to Burnt Toast YouTube channel here. You got all this time and energy to talk about them all day, but you won't give them a dime. You won't give them a dime to eat when those kids were there. Burnt Toast is another fake that's on here. I've already talked about her. We're not going to stay with her very long because I don't believe Burnt Toast is worth my time. She is too easy to destroy, as I proved when I went on her YouTube channel. And when I say destroy, I mean actually ask questions and to show people the inconsistencies of what's going on with her. So you can see what she does. And mind you, now she's a Christian. Not one gospel-oriented video on this channel. And the atheists will say she's a Christian too. That's what's funny about it. I thought you atheists hated Christians. That's what cracks me up. And it's the atheists that's primarily energizing this channel. It ain't Christians doing this. Burnt Toast is a fake. All right. And I will not stop saying that. So the atheist community are just using people to grow their YouTube channel. So I know that Lubis thought I was going to get on here and talk about how they want to, how they want to make money and they want to get famous and all this other stuff and whatnot. First of all, they're already famous. These atheists. They're already famous, but what are they famous for, though? That's what cracks me up. BGTV, Dragnet Silvis, Burnt Toast, Miss Parker, all of them are all famous for being trolls. People can say whatever they want about me, but how does it feel to know that I get more respect on YouTube than you knuckleheads do? How does it feel? I'm not a troll. I'm a force to be reckoned with, whether you guys want to believe that or not, in the name of Jesus. All right. So a lot of you are like, G-Man, well, why waste your time making a YouTube video? You could have said that in the live chat. You know what I mean? Or you could have just said that in somebody's comment section saying that that people are just trying to build their YouTube channels. Why waste your time and actually make a video like this? Right. I'm not wasting my time in doing this because you forget, as you saw in the intro of this video, my entire goal is to show the hypocritical nature of the atheist community. If these people, and this is for the relevant people, there's probably like 1% out there that's going to listen to this, okay? The purpose of showing everybody that these people are hypocritical is to show everybody why I ignore them and every other prominent YouTuber ignores them. Okay, nobody who has a decent reputation is going on Drag's channel. Okay, they're not going to participate in the trolling that goes on here. Now I know Nate the Lawyer has been on his channel a couple of times, but Nate the Lawyer rarely goes to his channel. When back in the day, Nate the Lawyer will be on here all the time. Nate the Lawyer doesn't want to be put in the same conversation with Dragnut Silvis. Nate the Lawyer don't want to be put in the same conversation with a lot of these atheists on the internet. I wouldn't want my name to be associated with these people on the internet. When I talk about these reaction people, I call them trolls. That's it. That's it. I don't call you scientists. I don't say you're smart. As a matter of fact, I went on some lady's channel. I forgot her name. I think it was Lauren, or something like that. I forget her name or whatever. I went to her YouTube channel, and I went on there and I demonstrated the difference between talking to somebody in the Great Debate, like, what Steve McRae was in charge of, as opposed to talking to YouTube trolls. When is Matt Dillahunty going to go to one of y'all YouTube channels? Y'all so big and popular. I would love for Matt name to be associated with you guys. I would call the Atheist Experience that very week. That very week, and start telling Matt Dillahunty what the owners of those channels are doing. You know what I mean? Matt Dillahunty's been on my channel, although it was very briefly. Matt Dillahunty talked about me in other countries. Matt Dillahunty talked about me on the Atheist Experience. Matt Dillahunty knows me by name. Matt Dillahunty don't know any of you people, maybe except Dragnut, and that's it. And he probably barely remembers him, to be perfectly honest. The hypocritical nature of the reaction community is unbelievable. I don't even know why Shani and Rev even gets mad at you guys anymore. Because when they make a YouTube video saying that, oh, Shani made a YouTube video, and we have detailed information that Shani is doing just fine and she's conning people. And I'm listening to this and I'm like, okay, let's think about this a minute here. This person never leaves their couch. They probably weigh about 5, and I'm talking about the person making the video about Shani. These people probably sit on their couches eating Twinkies all day, not being gainfully employed whatsoever, sitting around all day trying to figure out how to con the people that are watching their YouTube channels. And they're sitting there telling everybody with a straight face that they know what's going on with Shani and Rev. They don't know what's going on with them. Unless you hear it come directly out of Shani and Rev's mouth, you don't know what's going on. And then on top of that, how do you know that they're trolling? How do you know that they're not trolling? How do you know? There are plenty of times I told Shani, go on YouTube and say this, watch this. I said, Rev, go on YouTube and say this and watch this. Plenty of times I had them do it. That's how I know you people are lying. I know for a fact that I know you're lying. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, you ever pretend this is happening, Rev, and don't ask for no money and just pretend this is happening. Watch how many gullible idiots believe this. You know what I mean? You guys don't know nothing. If you want to talk to me about something that's going on with me, somebody on the internet might respect you. But if you got to go to, G-Man's enemies, cousins, former partners, roommate who lives in Taiwan somewhere, who don't even know my YouTube name is G-Man, and get advice from them about what's going on with me, it goes to show how much you guys care about information. You don't care about information. If you don't care about information, how can I say you care about the issues? Ooh, G-Man, that was low. I know it was low. That's why I said it. If you don't care about the information, then whether or not the information is true, then how do I know you care about the topic? How do I know you care about the topic? You don't care about the topic. You don't care about the topic. It's easy to say this, Lubis. It's another thing to come in here and prove it. And Lubis, just to prove to you that you don't know what you're talking about, why don't you bring your girly hair in here? Let's talk about it. All right, there's a link. See the difference? There's the difference between me and you. The link is there. I don't care what the audience says. Click on it and then come in here and prove I'm lying. You're not going to do it. And you know why you're not going to do it, Lucas? Because the only person lying around here is you, dude. Let me make sure you're not blocked. I better make sure I do that real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Make sure nobody named Lubis is blocked because I don't want to hear his excuses. They got like 1 million. They got 1 million stock accounts and won't use the stock account to come in. No, Lubis, you're not blocked. Tatted Jedi is a commitment, and he'll stay blocked too. By the way, Shanny for Christ and Revelation News, if you guys are watching and you got strong internet and you want to come in, click the link and you can come in too. But if you guys come in, I'm not going to let Lubis in here. All right. But anyway, Lubis, if I'm lying, Lubis, come in the room. Thank you. So I'm not lying. So anyway, they're just trying to build their YouTube channels. And then after they build their YouTube channels, they got this little phrase that they got going on in their community. And it's called, we're going to have to move on away from so-and-so. The moment they see that the money's not coming in. Back in the great debate days, when people were just trying to get views, because people had to get paid by ad revenue. It wasn't Cash App and all this other stuff that you could use back then. So people were trying to get ad revenue and they were trying to get as many subs as possible. Now all they care about is getting 1,000. They think they accomplished something and they go about doing their thing because they got at least 30 or 40 people out of that whole 1,000 donating to their YouTube channels, thinking they accomplished something. So again, I'm going to say this atheist community, this reaction community does not care about those kids. And you want to know what's funny? Those kids are going to appear on this YouTube channel. And they're going to tell you you don't care about them. It's a lot of stuff coming to this YouTube channel you dummies don't know nothing about. But it's coming. Look at it. How's it going? What am I lying about?
What's up, man? Bringing those kids on this channel would be a terrible idea, first of all.
Lubis, what did I lie about?
Everything you were talking about, how you were talking about how you're a force to be reckoned with, and G-Man, you're one of us. You're down here at the bottom with us. Okay, all the people you mentioned, Nate Brody, they left because they're better than us. You're down here with us because you're one of us. You're an a-hole.
Number one, I'm not a YouTube troll, and I'm not one of you. Okay, so the other comment that you made regarding, oh, and by the way, I'll give you a reason why I'm not one of you after I'm done saying what I'm saying. You want to know why I know the kids are going to come on here, Lubis?
That would be a terrible idea.
Do you want to know why I can get them on here, Lubis?
Tell me why, but don't do it.
You just said it's a terrible idea without even hearing about how I'm going to go about doing it. Two factors are going to go into play that you know nothing about. That is already being arranged. Number one, the parents obviously don't got an issue with that. When it happens, I will have the consent of their parents. But guess who else I'm going to have consent of, Lubis? Take a guess.
The government.
CPS.
I guarantee they are not going to agree to this.
Lubis, chill out. I actually talked to them. You don't. So listen, the bottom line is that they're going to be on here and they're going to tell you what they really think about you.
Child Protective Services said we are going to have these children come on YouTube and talk about how everyone makes fun of them.
No,
and this is a good idea.
Not what's going to happen. They're going to come on here and just tell you what they think of you. I already have a recording.
Not tell you that.
No way. Multiple occasions. I have several recordings, but I don't have the consent from their parents to put it on here. But if I ever get it, you guys are toast because I know how they feel about you guys. See, it isn't Chinny and Red that they got an issue with. They got issues with you. They got issues with Drag. They got issues with the Geek Room. They got issues with Miss Parker. You guys are child abusers to them.
Okay, and having children engage with these people is going to be a bad move.
Okay, what makes you think they're going to engage with them?
You just said they're going to come on YouTube and
they're going to come on my channel and they're going to talk. You're not going to be in there. The other
Well,
people
then showing their faces will be a bad idea, G-Man.
Now, earlier, you said something interesting. You said, I'm down with you, huh? I'm
That
down
what?
there with you. That I'm just like you, and I'm a YouTube troll, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't call it a YouTube troll. That's not the word I would use. But you are down here with us.
Look at Aries 106. Aries 106 says, oh, those kids suffered enough, G-Man. You right, because you guys tried to starve them. You absolutely right, Aries 106. But anyway, going back to you, Lubis, you said that I'm down in the bottom with you guys, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. So on your YouTube channel, what do you talk about?
You.
What do you talk about regarding me?
Usually I'm just criticizing you.
About what?
Like when you're making videos on atheism and sometimes religion stuff, I criticize your views, and when you say
about you criticizing my
funny, I usually start laughing.
Yeah, and you're also the one who made the the Lubis black rap or whatever you called it or whatever, right? Where you think you were rapping. The thing is, though, in order for me to be like you, a couple of things will have to change, okay? And I don't want you to take this personal or nothing like that. Okay. Number one, I'm not a fool. Okay, I believe that God exists. That's number one. Okay. Number two, I'm not gullible. I don't believe everything that people tell me. Okay, that's number two. Number three, I don't kiss drag nuts behind like you do and like all these other people do. By the way, Lubis, I mean, then again, you're Hispanic, so there's a lot of Hispanic following black people all the time. But tell me, Lubis, how does drag's butt taste again when you kiss it?
I don't know. Dude, I don't even talk to drag
all the time. Everything he says is true.
That doesn't mean I worship the guy. He's black. I'm not going to worship a black guy. I worship white people.
Anyway, you have no idea what you just did. But anyway, so
what did I do?
Anyway, so anyway, yeah, a lot of you get on your hands and your knees and y'all just kiss this guy's behind. So
I am not.
You have to get permission.
I am not getting on my hands and knees.
Do you have to get permission to go live?
Period.
Do you have to get permission to go live like the Geek Room?
No. Permission from who?
Cool. So you do got a set of balls. That's good.
Testicles, G-Man. Testicles.
You got a set of balls, testicles, whatever you want to call them. Maybe we should call them testes or whatever you want to call them. But the bottom line is that you act like a man a little bit, that you actually can say, look, I'm going to go live when I want to go live, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So what's the punishment of you going live when he's live? What's the punishment? Oh, that's right. You don't go live when he goes live. You wait till he's finished before you go live.
I know. I don't even pay attention to when he goes live, G-Man. Have you seen how erratic my schedules are? I go just whenever I feel like it. Usually it's late at night.
I don't know about that, man. I honestly. By the way, did you get a haircut or did you just?
No, I just have it tied up because it's hot today.
When are you gonna cut that mess?
I don't think I will.
I'm assuming you're in your 20s, right?
Chicks, bro. It's
time for you to look like a dude. You need to cut that hair. You really need to cut that hair.
You know, my mom told me that back in Bible days, guys had long hair, so it's okay if I have it.
No, that's not true.
It's true. Guys have long hair.
They have braided hair. The Bible says that it is a shame for a man to have long hair.
Well, they had long hair in Bible days. My mommy told me.
Anyway, cut it, man. Cut it. So anyway, I would never be like you guys because, like I said, number one, I believe that God exists. I'm not a fool. Number two, I actually get on here with real topics. And number three, I don't got to talk about standing for Christ 24/7.
That's right. You talk about atheists.
You're right. I've been talking about atheists about 10 years now. Mm-hmm. I've been talking about atheists for a while. I'm going on 10 years. Not quite 10 years, but going on 10 years.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, look, G-Man, look, here's why you're just like us, okay? Let me describe these atheists, okay? All they are here to do is to fight, argue. They're not here to learn, okay? They're here to mock you, okay? They are here to
mock you? You mean like wrong. This? Wait,
those are those atheists. No, wait, I was just...
You mean make fun like that? No, they don't do that. They don't. They attempt to destroy lives on YouTube. They try to get people to commit suicide.
That's what you're doing.
No.
Everything you say about us, with the exception of believing in God, I could say about you.
No, you can't say it about me because I'm not you guys. I actually get my facts straight before I talk about one of you.
That's why.
here's the thing. You guys are walking around here calling me gay. Do you want to know
That's
what the
me.
result of that is going to be? Wait a minute, a little bit. First of all, are you LGBTQ?
Honestly, I don't care about that subject.
Well, are you LGBTQ? Yes or no?
I don't care.
I'm just asking you a
about
direct question. If you are, you are, and if you are not, then you're not.
Well, if I am, what does that mean?
Well, it doesn't mean anything. I just want to know: are you straight or not?
I'm straight. I'm a straight man.
Okay, cool. So the result of these knuckleheads going around lying about me is causing me to start another ministry. See, I'm not just going to be talking about you guys no more. I have another ministry. I've decided to team up with the Westboro Baptist Church to teach online atheists a lesson. To teach online atheists a lesson. And the lesson is going to be: do not go to a straight person who they know is fundamentally against it and think there's not going to be consequences. And honestly and truthfully, I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I'm going to start a channel called God Hates. Well, I don't want to. Actually, I can use it. God Hates Facts. I'm going to use it. I'm going to make a YouTube channel called, or go on a different platform called God Hates Facts. That's what I'm going to do. It's already on YouTube. You can type it in right now.
Is that Christian like it?
Yes. Do you know what a fag is?
A homosexual.
Right. According to you, according to you and your fan base, that's what you guys have been calling me all this whole time.
Yeah,
right?
We're making fun of you.
So wait a minute. Now I'm gonna make you guys look like a bunch of hypocrites even more. So the more you guys call me that, the more I'm gonna actually, every time I hear it, one time on YouTube, I'm gonna upload another video and another video. But it's not gonna be on YouTube. It's either gonna be on BTR or it's gonna be on some other platform where I got the freedom to say whatever, even if it means I gotta make my own website. But the bottom line is that I'm going to go off on you guys on that particular topic, and I'm going to endorse the Westboro Baptist Church.
I don't think Westboro Baptist Church will have anything to do with you. I'm pretty sure they're
I don't
racist.
care. Oh, they better not, because I'll rip them a new one. I already said what I would do to them if I saw them one day, but I'm still going to endorse them as being people who speak out against LGBTQ. And you want to know why I'm going to do it? I'm not going to do it because the Lord told me to do it. I'm going to do it because you guys need to learn how to stop calling straight people that. And the more and you know what? Now that you did it, you just got one more channel that's going to be on here talking about it. You'll see. I'm going to make sure you get the link for it. So you can hear the first things I say on that channel.
So if people support gay people, they can't make gay jokes? Is that what you're saying?
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm straight. I'm a straight heterosexual who's against LGBTQ. You guys have taken take time out of your busy schedule to sit there and try to convince other people, not just tell people, but to convince other people that I'm LGBTQ. I'm going to take that clip from the Drunken Peasant. That's going to be the very first thing I'm going to put on that channel, and that's when I made my comment. And by the way, I'm going to say this publicly. I am not sorry for what I said on the Drunken Peasants, and be ready to hear me talk about that again and again and again moving forward on anybody's YouTube channel I goes on. If you want to talk about transgender and all that stuff and whatnot, I'm coming to your YouTube channel to talk about it. And you want to know why? Because according to you guys, that's what I am. So I'm going to talk about it. Then I'll start punishing people who start calling me that mess on their YouTube platforms. I'm just giving you a fair warning.
So I don't find it funny. I don't find
it
funny. Make jokes of it then. If people are okay with gay people, you can't joke about it. That's what you're saying. No,
what I'm saying is I'm not that way. You're trying to make me that way. I absolutely despise homosexuality.
Yeah, G-Man, like you have guys.
If you bring Miss Parker in here, I'll show you just how much I despise it.
Yeah, but G-Man, you have guy friends.
I like to play.
You have guy friends, right?
Yeah, I have guy friends. Yes. Knuckles, my friend.
Men
is my friend. Ken Jones is my friend.
Yeah, how is it that men usually make fun of each other? It's usually something of around being gay. That's just how guys are. It's locker room talk.
Maybe in the atheist community, but not in general. Maybe in the atheist community, but not in general. You got to remember something, man.
So you've never been hanging out with one of your friends, and he was like, "Dude, that's gay."
Just like I don't expect you to hold to the Judeo-Christian worldview. It's the same way you should not expect me to hold to your atheistic worldview. I don't share that sentiment. If I want to make fun of somebody, I'll just go to my banners over here and I'll do this. That's what I'll do when I want to make fun of somebody. I actually got this other funnier one.
So if you're holding
the one on here where he's walking like a little girl saying that he's against evolution. or I'll
So
do this to Miss Parker or something like that. You know what I mean? But I like honestly,
So
like I said,
Christian,
I'm not only you guys want. Now here's the thing. Now, how is it that you guys are saying that you want straight people to respect these people and give them human rights while teasing heterosexuals and telling how and convincing other people that heterosexuals practice their lifestyle? That's
okay, I have no idea who is saying this because I've never heard this stuff. Who is saying that we have to go around respecting people?
Okay, so let's go to BGTV's channel first. Let's go there first. And we'll catch you in a lie real quick since you want to play stupid. So he has a video on his channel called G-Man's Oddest Job. I reckon you've never seen that, right, Lucas? Right?
What's up?
I bet you're gonna claim that you never saw BGTV's video, G-Man's Oddest Job, right? I bet you that's what you're gonna claim, right?
Is it the one where he's like making fun of you being gay?
No, he's actually making fun of himself. If you actually watch the video, he's fantasizing. That's what he's doing.
I think I've seen that one. Don't the all that funky noise.
Yeah. He's fantasizing about me. The same way I know Dragnut in his house fantasizes about me. Here's the thing about me. I am a straight heterosexual male, and I don't do dudes. Sorry.
Yeah, everyone knows this, G-Man, but they just make fun of you because they know it gets you mad. Everybody knows this.
Lubis. There's a difference between people teasing somebody and convincing other people that is true. That statement that you're making, saying that, listen, Lubis, hold on before you say anything. That statement that you're making when you're saying that people are doing it, the tease don't work here. They're trying to convince other people that this is true. I literally just go watch my G podcast and you'll see what I'm talking about. I showed the video by Sakari, and I seen the one that Dante Forson did. You guys have caused other people to believe that nonsense. So because you did that, I'm going to endorse the Westboro Baptist Church, and I'm going to make sure that those channels get a lot of attention. And the reason why I'm going to make sure they get a lot of attention is to teach you guys a lesson. And not to mention, I'm going to start speaking out against them having rights too. Because I no longer want them to have any rights. And you want to know why I don't want them to have no rights? I don't want them to have no rights because they don't respect the rights of heterosexuals. That's why I don't want them to have no rights.
All gay people are like that.
What happened?
So you want to take away rights of gay people? Because
I want to take away the rights of anybody who's part of the LGBT community because they will not respect the rights of a heterosexual, of heterosexuals on YouTube.
It's not respecting the rights of a heterosexual.
Right. And I know the majority of the people watching me are LGBTQ.
No, but I'm asking you.
Or at least fantasizes about it.
The rights of a straight person. Who is not respecting the rights of a heterosexual?
Oh, BGTV, Dragnut Silvis, you, Todd, and a whole bunch of other people on here are not respecting. Now, Miss Parker is that way, but if I start getting on here and using language, hold on a minute. If Miss Parker comes on here and I start disrespecting her the way I know I can do, you know what I mean? Discrimination. Shut up. You don't want to go around saying I'm that way. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear that nonsense. I honestly don't want to hear it. So I am going to start another channel, but it's not going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on, I'm thinking about GodTube or Twitch. Actually, I don't think I can do it on, actually, I think I can get away with it on Twitch. So I'll just need words around a little bit. I'll definitely do it on Twitch. Shanny's on Twitch. I wouldn't mind going over there myself. And I'll just go over there and just bash LGBTQ into the ground. And then go to a pride parade and actually record it too.
So all this is just down to you being angry that people make fun of you for being gay. That's what it comes down to. No. Earlier you said that I'm on your level and that I'm in the bottom with you. Yes.
I'm just talking about the things that you guys do that I don't do. I don't play I don't play that garbage. The things that you guys do, I'm either too busy. Hold on a minute. The things that you guys do, I'm either too busy dealing with real life issues. See, I understand the relevance and why you guys exist. See, you, Lubis, you help the atheists out there forget about their problems in their real life. They don't want to deal with reality. They don't want to deal with the fact that prices are going up on food. You guys never talk about that, but yet y'all care so much about science, right? You guys don't talk about the prices going up on food. You guys don't talk about the global puncture wound they want everybody to get in their arm, right? You guys don't. As a matter of fact, Lubis, I don't even think you got 5 videos going into detail about what it is, how it works, and what your honest opinion about it is, or whatever. You know what I mean? I see you punching. Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. So you guys also don't talk. You guys ain't talking about a lot of the things that's going on, the eventual economic collapse in this country. You guys ain't talking about none of those things. What you guys get on here and do, you guys get on here and you lie.
You know who else is? You know who else is talking about that?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm not done. You guys get on here and you lie and you make stuff up about people so you can feel better about yourselves. That's what you guys can do. That's what you guys have been doing. No, you do that, Lubis, not me.
You do.
Lubis, exactly. Let me ask you this. Is Miss Parker married to her husband, yes or no?
Don't care.
Lubis, you have to care because you just said that that's what I do. This is one of the topics. Miss Parker, is she married, yes or no?
Don't know.
The answer is no. Okay, I have his marriage certificate. DJ's I'm not gonna say his full name, but DJ's marriage certificate. I know the name of the person he's married to, and he ain't married to no Miss Parker. So don't tell me that I'm lying about anything. When I expose Dragnut Silvis as being the person that's stopping Shanny for Christ from having a decent cash app and making any money, I didn't lie about that either. Dude, you can sit there and call me a liar. Hold on a minute. You can call me a liar all you want, dude, but at the end of the day, you're the one lying. Because you're the one supporting drag. You're a supporter of drag. You're a supporter of drag. You support Burnt Toast. You support the Geek Room. You support BGTV and his gay fantasies. You support all these people.
When I say that you can barely speak English, I'm lying. I'm doing it to be funny.
That's why you're doing it. That's why you're doing it. Hold on a minute, Lubis. What's the difference? Lubis, what's the difference between doing it to make make fun of a person and trying to convince other people of it? Do me a favor, screen share your channel right now and show me your disclaimer. I'm going to show you how dumb you are. Go to your channel right now and show me your disclaimer.
I don't have a disclaimer.
Of course you don't. Show me Drag's disclaimer.
I don't even know where to look.
Miss Parker's disclaimer.
What's your point?
My point is that you guys are going out there talking about this stuff as being fact.
You are the only one that thinks that, G-Man.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Unless there are people,
and you're lucky Shanny and Rev's internet ain't working because they would come in here and tell you off right now. Because I am not the only person.
G-Man, I heard you're a homosexual. Is this true? I thought you were a Christian. Is this happening in real life? Are people in real life using?
So the bottom line is this, Lubis. The bottom line is this, Lubis. Okay, you people are only interested in building your YouTube channels. You people could care less if those 2 kids ate or didn't eat, had clothes, and then because I don't recall you spending a dime to get them any clothes. I recall myself doing that. I don't recall you buying them any food. I recall myself doing that. I don't recall you giving them a roof over their head. I recall you guys getting angry because I gave them a roof over their head. You understand what I'm saying? You people, and I'm referring to the reaction atheist community, not all atheists. Like you see, I can't throw the amazing atheist in this. I can't throw Billy the Fridge in this. I can't throw Matt Dillahunty into this, but I can talk about your reaction people. And you reaction people get on here and you pretend like you care about these kids, and you guys do not care about them. You never have, and you never will.
Well, you know, G-Man, there was a video where Shanny and Rev were saying how it was better that their kids were like in another, or that they were like being taken care of better, that things were better for them while they figured out their own situation, and that right now their kids being taken was a better thing for them. So these atheists did the very thing you've been saying they aren't doing. They helped the kids.
Let's talk about what the atheists did. The atheists got on here and prevented their parents. And this is something that you will never understand a little bit until you go through it, okay? I didn't go through this. Well, actually, I kind of did. But Shanny and Rev, okay, like Rev, for example, is having a difficult time. Now, mind you, one of these days, I do got a video where me and Rev's going to come on here. We're going to talk about his work ethic and all that stuff and whatnot. My God, that's overdue, long overdue. We need to talk about that. But the bottom, I think Shanny briefly said something about it, but me and Rev need to talk about it live on air one day to clear the air. But the fact of the matter is, there are certain jobs he can't get because of you people.
Like what?
you guys have lied about him and gotten him arrested. Okay, so and by the way, I also have another email from one of you. And by the way, I like to shout out who sent me that email.
What lie got him arrested?
Was
it driving drunk or something?
There was a YouTuber that sent me an email that told me that Shanny and Rev are going to get arrested for child abuse and neglect, and then I'm going to be arrested. Shout out to that particular YouTuber. I'll be laughing at you when them 30 days are over. But anyway, the bottom line.
So Rev got arrested, and it was because of us. What was it he got arrested for?
You guys did a lot of things to them. For example, do you know what stalking is? Lubis, let me ask you something. If I stalked you, how would that make you feel?
Well, first I want to know what Rev got arrested for.
If I stalked you, Lubis, how would that make you feel, Lubis, if I stalked you?
What did Rev get arrested for?
Lubis. We're not talking about
that. Well,
I
need to figure out what you're talking about first for that.
Lubis, if I stalked you, Lubis, how would that make you feel? If I followed you everywhere you went?
I don't know. What was this thing about Rev getting arrested?
Why do you associate yourself with people who do that?
Okay, but what was this thing about Rev getting arrested?
Lubis. Why do you associate yourself with people who do stalking?
You said we got Rev arrested. What got him arrested?
Lubis, are you afraid to answer this question? Well, okay, I'll tell you how it feels. I'll tell you how it feels to be associated with them, right? It must feel pretty good to get the rub from them, right?
I'm going to guess you're lying about the arrested thing.
I'm not lying about that. I'm just choosing not to
talk about it.
I'm choosing not to talk about it.
But you're the one that brought it up.
Yes, I was. Don't worry. Those videos are coming. Okay. Those videos are coming. Don't worry. But okay. Lubis, how does it feel to be friends with these people?
I choose to not speak about that.
Okay, good choose. Then that's great. Are you going to talk about anything that we're going to talk about? Or are you going to just use that phrase? Because you're one of these atheists that want to throw back what we say back at ourselves. And if you're going to do that, then there's no point in you being in here. Like, honestly, in all honesty, if that's all you're going to say, then you're just going to be in the background and you're not going to say anything. As a matter of fact, until you got something to say, just mute, please, until you got something to say and you want to answer. All right. GP316. First of all, who is this that came in my room?
This is GP316. Man. This is GP. What's going on? What's going on with you, man?
Yo,
what's
GP.
Up with all this stuff finished? What's going on, Luke? What's up all this? What's up with all this, man? What's going on with you?
How you been, GP?
My life been good. How you been? Because
I'm doing awesome.
Going off the hook.
GP's not that straight.
I'm doing awesome.
Mm.
I see you're in bed with the atheist community still.
I'm in bed with the atheist community.
I mean that metaphorically.
Oh, okay. All right. Because they hate me just as much as they hate you. Believe that.
I don't know about that because you're in. You're pretty cool with Lubis right now.
That Lubis, you're atheist?
No, and I think all of them are a bunch of a-holes.
Lubis is an atheist.
Lubis, you an atheist? Why you
okay, hold on.
Atheist,
wait a minute. So Lubis, you're not atheist, Lubis? So that means you're a theist then?
I was a Christian. I'm no longer a Christian.
Okay, so you're a theist then. Do you know what a theist is?
Whatever you want.
Do you know what a theist is?
Yeah, but I don't go by
wait a minute. A theist is somebody who believes that God exists.
I don't know what's real. But go back to GP.
You don't know what's real? Really?
No. Go back to GP.
Okay, how you doing, GP?
Your partner
for the little show that you guys are trying to create over there say he don't know what's real. So you don't know if his hair is real. He doesn't know if his shirt is real. The chair that he's sitting on is real. He sounds like a nihilist.
I'm trying to create a show with him.
Whatever. So how you been?
I've been good. Sometimes it's not. You need to stop being so paranoid. I came in here because, I've been, you've been saying my name. I said your name a few times, so I want to see what's going on with you. Why you so hell bent on defending Shanny and Rev, bro? Like,
who says I'm defending them?
Anybody that comes in here and say anything about Shanny and Rev, you use them as a reference of saying, "Oh, you're a bad person."
I use them as a reference because those two are the number one people that's being attacked by them, and I use them to show the hypocrisy in the atheist community, in the reaction community. And there's a lot of hypocrisy in the reaction community, and I mean a lot.
I agree with you on when it comes to certain things with the atheist community. I mean, within this atheist community, these certain atheists, not all of them, certain of them.
The reaction atheists, I'm being very specific. The reaction.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. They're assholes. Excuse my language. You want
to see something funny?
They're wrong. But Shanny and Rev is not better than them, bro. They're on the same level, man.
You want to see something funny? You want to see? No, I'm not on the same level with them.
I said Shani and Rev is on the same level with them. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Want to see something funny, man? Check this out.
Cease and desist.
No. I'll have to talk to you about that in private one day. But anyway, actually, I don't know about talking to you in private. First, you got to prove you're trustworthy first. Because I don't know, man. You're kind of weird.
I never said I wanted to talk in private. I just asked you now because you showed me a video.
But anyway,
of Jag.
But anyway, what you been up to, and why did you come in here? What do you want to talk about?
I want to see what's all the riffraff about.
No, I'm just talking about why they started their channels. They're basically just using people to build their YouTube channels, and they don't care who they got to hurt to do it. Some people might say, well, G-Man, there's nothing wrong with doing that. The person that says that needs to go talk to Dr. Phil, I think. Maybe a couple
Why do you feel like that's wrong? I'm asking you, why do you feel like that's wrong when you
feel like
no disrespect? You're a Christian, but you built the main G-Man channel on attacking the Hebrew Israelites too, right?
No, I built my YouTube channel attacking atheists and exposing.
I'm not talking. No, the G-Man channel is all Hebrew Israelites. The main channel.
No. When I first got on YouTube, I built my reputation on YouTube going after. First, it was the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Mormons, and Muslims, and those kind of things in general. And then I focused on the atheists because I never heard of them before, and they've been lying to me since day one about wanting evidence for God's existence and claiming that they're good people. There's nothing good about these people at all. And I'm every last one of them now.
So you mad at these? I'm a reaction channel. So you mad at? I'm not talking about atheist, but when I did have my channel, I was reaction. So you mad because reaction channels go after people, like you go after certain people, like they go after people too, and you mad at that fact that they go after people?
No, I don't know. I don't know what kind of narrative you're trying to spin.
I'm not trying to spin no narrative. I'm being honest with you. That's how it sounds.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know a lot of these morons on here want to try to say that I'm like them, but I'm not. But if they want to try to argue that, like I said, I can start talking about some stuff to prove that ain't the case. I'm not walking around here doing the Looney Tune things that I see these people doing. That is for sure. So the bottom line is that when I got on YouTube, I exposed secularism, atheism, their fake morality that they claim they got that they don't have. You know what I mean? I came on here and exposed all of that, and I tried to win a lot of them to Christ. Some of them got saved, not all of them, but some of them got saved when they rejected atheism finally. And then when the Lord got finished with me dealing with the atheists, I started dealing with the Hebrew Israelites. So no, I did not build my channel with the Hebrew Israelites. I built my YouTube channel dealing with atheists. Okay.
So it doesn't matter who you built your channel with, but you built your channel on dealing with people. My thing is, as long as you don't go into real life, as long as you don't attack people in real life, it shouldn't matter who you criticize on these videos. You've been doing it, so why can't I do it? I don't care about the people you call atheists. I'm talking about me per se. Why can't I do it or anybody else if they watch a video and criticize? No. I'm talking about in general, because you even said it. You said this a couple of streams ago. Like somebody sent me a clip. You said, "Oh well, GP, he's a he before he became a jerk, he was a friend. We was all right. But now since he's a jerk, all he want to do is laugh. All he want to do is laugh at me. Now." Okay, I had no problem that you meant that, but
so do you want me to talk about you, or do you want me to talk about the reaction people?
Talk about anybody you want. I'm just asking you.
Okay, so
what's wrong for doing the same thing as you do?
GP, hold on a minute. What's the point that you're trying to make, though?
My point I'm trying to make is that we all, you sitting here talking about people or view whores, or they want to.
GP, you're gish galloping. Stick to one topic. What are you trying to get to?
This is, if you let me finish, then I would be able to. It will come full circle. You can't cut me off and say I'm gish galloping, because I will stop and let you just say what you gotta say to me and get leave. I'm trying to make a point, have a civil conversation. The whole point is that you just told me that the reaction channels are horrible or bad people because they build up their success off of other people's, criticizing other people, off of other people, behavior or what they put on YouTube. Is that wrong? I'm asking you, is that wrong? If that's wrong, teach me something.
Then I won't do it. Today, or are you going by the last few videos I made?
I'm going by the last few videos you made.
No, the last few videos I made, they're all interconnected. I've been calling these people hypocrites. Like I said, they're getting on here and saying, gee, man, how can you support them? Look at what they're doing to those kids. And I say to them straight up that they don't care about those kids. That's not me defending Shanny. That's me talking facts. I've been there. I've been there in person. And I even offered you and several other people an opportunity to meet these people in person so that you can see how they live, how much food they have, what they're doing and what they're not doing. And none of you was interested. None of you was interested. So that tells me that you guys don't give a hoot about what's going on with them.
First of all, stop that, G man.
I'm not done.
Please.
I'm not done.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So you people, and I'm gonna throw you in there since you say you're one of these reaction people or whatever. You people.
No, I'm a reaction channel. You said that yourself
about how kids are being treated, but none of you want to go in your pocket and do anything. Now, with me personally, how I was brought up, you know what I mean, and the struggles that I went through when I went up, I can recognize when somebody's real and when somebody's fake a mile away. You know what I mean? When somebody is real and they care about somebody, they're going to go in their pocket and they're going to help, and then they're going to criticize. If you're not doing none of that, then nobody gives a hoot about what that person's got to say about whether or not somebody's mishandling or misusing somebody or whatever. And like I said, the only reason they're talking about it because they see all the thousands of dollars that they can make on their YouTube channels and they can build their platforms. That's all they care about. Dragnut Silvers could care less about Shanny's kids. BGTV could care less about Shanny's kids. Burnt Toast could care less about Shanny's kids. All of these people on YouTube that's talking about Shanny for Christ and Shanny's kids or whatever, you know what I mean? They don't care about them. And I'm gonna tell you something else too that I noticed about these channels. If Shanny for Christ and Revelation News were a little bit more strong-minded, a lot of these people wouldn't be making videos about them. Just to keep it real, they're going after an easy target as well. Because these people are cowards. They don't want to put together real content on their YouTube channels, and they don't want to talk about something worthwhile listening to. But every single day, you go on YouTube, another Shanny for Christ video is being made. Shanny's not even on YouTube no more. Shanny uploads something on Twitch, they're putting it on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So all this garbage and all this trash that the reaction community is putting out there, people act like these people are the good guys. They're not the good guys. Like I said, the only person that's financially helped them that's in my live chat or that is watching this stream is me. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. No. You made some good points there. You see, I told you, when you make some good points, I'm not going to say that you're wrong. You made some good points. Yeah, I don't believe anybody like really cares about. I don't care how much they say they do. I just don't have a belief they really care about Shanny kids. You may be right on that. But you want to know who really don't care about Shanny kids? Shanny. Because if she did, then why would she let Rev back? There's a lot of things that makes no sense that you defending. This is the truth. Like, a lot of things makes no sense, bro. It's like you say these people don't care about Shanny kids. You have listen, you're correct about that. 100% correct. But then you got to go to the source who allowed a man back into her house. That was one of the reasons. Now they say the reason, one of the reasons why CPS would take the children. Listen, me, you from the hood. You know, if somebody abused kids and the woman let that man back, the CPS gonna take those kids for that's the main reason. That's one of the main reasons. So why would Shanny and Rev do that, bro? I'm just telling you, there's a lot of unknowns. I said that's one of the reasons.
The reason alone why the kids got taken.
I said that's one of the reasons. Did I say that one of the reasons?
The big reason, that's for sure.
Bro, when somebody beat your child and you have to bring them back in, and you bring them back in your house. Come on, man.
GP, there are certain things you don't know, and I can tell you this as a fact. That's not the reason why those kids were taken. Now, it's not the main reason anyway.
It don't matter if it's a
main reason or not. Those kids will still be there. Hold on a minute.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's wrong.
Hold on a minute, man. Shanny and Red will confirm this. Those kids would still be there had I agreed to do something, and I didn't agree to it. I played a large role in that. You guys don't know what y'all talking about.
Okay, so even if you play, why do you have to play a large role in them keeping their children? Because one of the reasons Red beat the kid. Come on, man. Like, what's going on with this, man?
That is between me, God, and CPS.
I never said I want to know. I say, why? Why do I have to go to you?
Information. Hold on a minute. I love it when I have information that's valuable and the people want it and they can't get it out of me. I absolutely love it.
I don't want to know.
I spoke to the lady from CPS on the phone. I know what I had to do, and I said, no, I'm not doing it. Rev will tell you. Shanny will tell you. They'll tell you the same thing. Shanny and Rev, you're watching this. Please make a YouTube video. confirming what I'm saying here, that I didn't agree to something.
Yeah, please do, because they saying something different on their videos. They do.
I don't care what they say.
You know what it is? You probably
what they
don't watch.
say.
You probably don't watch what they say.
I know what Shanny and Rep is doing. Why do you
But
think
this is a problem. You
Hold on a
don't
minute,
care
Julie.
what they say.
GP. There's a reason. There is a reason why I don't respond to Shanny and Rev. Y'all just gullible. That's what the heck y'all are. You guys are just gullible. I'm not.
G-Man, we don't know Shanny and Rev. People out there don't know Shanny and Rev, so we got to go by what they say. Do we not?
How about this?
We got to go by what they say.
Worry about their own lives. Some of these people are alcoholics, diabetics. Some of them,
absolutely.
Some of them don't even mind their own kids. Some of them beat up their wives and smack them around. Some of them are sexually harassing people, making them show them their boobs. Maybe they should worry about their own lives and get themselves together and stop worrying about everybody else.
I agree with you on most of what you said.
Oh God, man,
I agree with you.
Hold off of me.
On most of what you said, I do agree. On the knowledge I have.
People need to learn how to mind their business. That's why they don't know nothing about me, because I don't talk about me. And I never
people do need to know. You're right. People do need to know how to mind their business. But if that's your content, if you having criticism on the videos they making, you can only go by the words they saying to criticize them with. That's all I'm saying. You cannot get mad because people are saying, "Hey, this is the reason why Shanny and Rev kids were taken." If Shanny and Rev is explaining that is what happened. That's all I'm saying.
Nothing to the reaction people, because I'm
talking about Shanny and Rev. I never said
you. The reason why I'm not explaining nothing to the reaction people, because knowledge is power, and ain't nobody getting nothing out of me easily like they do Shanny and Rev. Shanny and Rev just invite all of you into their lives and whatnot, right? And they talk about everything. There are some things I say on there that makes me want to like strangle them sometimes. But as far as what I know and what I know to be factually true, keeping it to myself. I'm not saying nothing, and I'm going to make sure it stays that way, because I know it strips the reaction people of power and takes away their ability to talk about certain things, because they refuse to go do their own research. And if they do their research, they could probably find it out. But again, they should probably worry about their own marriages, their diabetes, being a drunk, showing, forcing girls to show them their boobs in order to be part of their dragoons or whatever. You know what I mean? Things like that and whatnot. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, these people need to mind their business and then just try to create different content. They've been talking about Shanny and Rev for 4 years now. Like, there's nothing else on TV or whatever. There's nothing else going on. And then they talk about me. As far as I go, I ignore it. I don't really say a whole lot about when these people say something about me, because I know 99.9% of the garbage that's coming out of their mouth is not true. They call me a coward. They call me a punk. They call me this, that, and the other. But none of these people will face me one-on-one in an adult conversation. None of them will. They know I'll curb stomp them if they try it. You got to unmute, GP.
Oh, you muted me?
Yeah. Those people will get curb stomped if they try me and try to come here with a real conversation and want to talk about something or whatever. Because I'm not going to put up with their nonsense. I'm not on here for comedy. I'm not on here to laugh. I'm not on here for all of that, except for when I'm being goofy with dealing with certain people in here. But for the most part, anything that has to do with me and Shanny and Rev, it ain't none of their business.
Okay. That's you're right about that. It's nobody's.
And I don't care what they think about me, since I don't want to talk about it.
It's nobody's business, G-Man. It's nobody's business. This is the problem when it comes to when you're saying that. If my content is Shanny and Rev, if I like criticizing, which I don't, but if I like criticizing them and I watch their videos, I criticize them, right? If they are talking about you and saying things about you personally, you can't get upset if I repeat those things or criticize it. You can't go, "Oh, you're wrong, you're a liar." You can't say that to me, because I am just criticizing I'm just criticizing Shanny and Red for what they saying. They saying those things.
Why I can? And you want to know why I can? And you want to know?
I'm honest,
because you know when you're talking that you're falsifying information. That you guys are acting like you know things when you don't.
So listen to what I just said. If it's okay, put it like
you hear what I just said though?
All right. I'm gonna put it in a way that you probably understand.
Did you hear what I just said though? It ain't just trying to rephrase it. You heard what I said. If you don't have all of the information and you're going on your channel acting like you know what you're talking about, and then you start saying, "Well, we know that this is happening. I'm not going to give up my source. This happened. And I'm listening to you, and I go in the room and say none of that stuff that you said is true. And then
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is if I'm watching a video of Shannon telling me saying something personal about you, and I comment on that and I criticize her for that, and I criticize you because she said that, then you can't turn around and say you're a liar because I didn't say that. I'm just criticizing her
That's
and I'm
not
just
what they're
commenting on
doing.
her
That's
saying
not
it.
what they're doing, though. What they're doing is that they're reviewing these videos and they're giving dishonest takes on what they're watching. Okay, they'll sit there and say that they know for a fact that this was going on before all this stuff started happening, and then they'll say that this is what really happened. No, this is why we have things called disclaimers, and this is honestly one of the reasons why I habitually call these people stupid on the internet, because they get on here and they talk as if it's facts and say that what they're talking about is true without saying that, well, here's a disclaimer, or putting copyright notice there or whatever, or putting something there that could protect their behind, saying that they don't necessarily believe everything that the person's saying or whatever. When you don't do things like that, and you guys get on here and you run your mouth like you know what you're talking about, and then you confront me, hey, gee, man, I heard you were gay. And I'm like, I don't know what you heard that, but that's not true. If you want to know how I feel about the topic, I can tell you, but you might not like what you hear. I'm Old Testament when it comes to that.
Okay, G-Man.
You do not
the
want to hear
gay
what I
thing
got to
came
say
from.
about it.
You know where the gay thing originated from.
Yeah, because I'll pick up the rocks and I'll be the
dream.
first one to stone them, and they know it.
It's not from your dream. I hate when people say that it's from your dream in a bathroom stall. It's not. The gay thing, you being a homosexual started from there's nobody would think that you're homosexual. Everybody try to say you bisexual, but that started from you saying that you have to pray away gay thoughts on a
Let me ask
daily
you
basis.
something. When you hear that,
I'm just telling you.
I understand. Let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question. When you hear that, when people, why is it that when Veckel and other Christians heard me say that, they understand that demons were planting things in my mind, whereas you guys hear it and you think that's what I'm actually interested in? I'm just curious.
G-Man. See, not I don't think you understand. I think I'm just telling you where it originated from. Now you want me to break it down? You want me to break it down to you?
That's actually a good example of what I'm talking about. You see?
Okay, I'm gonna break it down.
They will review a video that I made, or Shanny will make, or D Roy has made, or Negs and DC Media Girl, or anybody else for that matter. And what they'll do is that they will give a dishonest take on what they're hearing. Then they will attempt to try to convince other people that that's true. Lubitsch tried that trash when he came in here saying, oh, they're just teasing you. They're just teasing you. Not when you're trying to convince other people that that's true.
All right. Well,
would you like to see why I know this?
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you.
You can go to Samari's YouTube channel. You can go to Dante Fortson. You can go to several other people in which they tried to convince them that this was true. BGTV tried to convince people that this was true. And I'm like this. I'm like, okay, fine. You people want to go around here and do that stuff and whatnot? Bet. This is my response. I'm going to create a channel on a different platform. It's going to be called God Hates FAGS. You know what I mean? And I'm going to spend, I'm going to do nothing on that YouTube platform. Not on that YouTube platform, on that channel platform, and do nothing but bash LGBTQ into the ground and talk about why their rights need to be taken away from them. And then when the teasing stop, I'll stop doing it. Okay, well, you do what you got to do. That's the thing. If these people care so much about equal rights on here, then they better start acting like it, because they're getting the wrong one upset about it. That's for sure. Well, I'm gonna tell you the perception on why people alluded to you probably being bisexual, because when you say you have to pray away gay thoughts, people start saying you're a heterosexual man. Why is the demons putting gay thoughts in your head? Period. Why they not putting thoughts of you robbing banks, or you know what I'm saying, going out there and stabbing people or something like crazy? Dream, my friend. They do. They. Let me tell you something. These same demons that put that stuff in my head was also the demons I was putting in my head that I should go get a semi-automatic rifle and go destroy Mr. Brokenut Silvis and Shandy for Christ and Revelation News when the whole house issue happened, and several other people in this community. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a Christian. I understand that demons put that stuff in our heads. So I have to repent of that stuff. And I'm like, you want to know what? Not repent. My bad. I have to pray away that stuff. You guys have no
I haven't
idea.
had it happen yet.
These
Man.
atheists have
Maybe
no
demons don't want to do that
idea
to
how
me,
close
huh?
I came to doing certain things. They have no idea. Like I said, they're behind their computer screens and they think they're safe. I know who half these people are now, so please.
But why? This is another thing, bro. Why like trying to scare people up? If you already know the type of man you are, you don't have to say nothing to them no more.
Hey,
You don't have
I
to
want to
scare
get
them
back on
up.
the topic of my video here and talk
Okay,
about
get back on the topic.
the real reason that these reaction channels
Okay.
exist. I want to get back to my
Wow,
topic.
what's the real reason? What's the
Okay.
real
The
reason?
real beef is this. Why do you choose to react to create channels to react to people? Why do you choose to
But
do
do
that?
I do it?
Yeah.
Why? Because
Why?
it's to some people I just want to criticize for their content because I just don't feel like they saying. I just want to criticize. Maybe that's it.
So you just want to wake up and want to let me see who I can criticize today. That's what you do? That's your
Or
purpose?
maybe I find one person. I'm like, hold on, I don't believe this person is right, and I got an opinion on what they want, what they trying to say, and I just say my opinion. Maybe criticize them,
You want
maybe
to
it
know
don't.
why I make video responses? Because I don't respond. I'm sorry, I don't react to videos. But you want to know why
Okay.
I do the things I do?
So
It's because
what's
I
it
know
called?
that the things that they're saying is hurtful and harmful to anybody who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus or anybody that wants to get saved. And I want to see those people repent of that nonsense and come to know Jesus Christ as their Savior. That's why I do what I do. When I do my G podcast, I don't go in here and say, oh, let me criticize the Hebrew Israelites. That's not what I do. I get on here and I got a specific reason. I see what they're doing to the black community. The atheist community, that's another thing. Atheist community could care less about
What is the Hebrew Israelite doing to the black community?
hold on a minute. I'm not done. The atheist community could care less about the black community, but I do. Okay. I do care about the black community. And I don't want to see the black community become a whole bunch of violent racists because I live in the black community. I think you live in the black community. I live in a black community and I know what goes on in the heads of these people that talk about the transatlantic slave trade. I know what they want to do. The atheists sound like they want them to go out there and put it and actually go out there and do it. They're actually supporting a guy by the name of Dante Fortson. This is what you need to know. They're supporting a guy by the name of Dante Fortson, a Sakari, who's being investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation for hate crimes. They don't even know what the heck they're getting involved in. You know what I mean? But they know who they are now, that's for sure. Just found out they know about Buddy from the Outside Chat. They know about Drag. They know about Miss Parker. They know about a few people in this community.
Okay.
So
well, I want to say one thing.
If you're going to go out there and do
that,
be prepared. If you're gonna do the crime, you're gonna pay the time.
You're I just want to say, let's stop that, G-Man. Let's stop that. All atheists don't care about black issues. Because I know one atheist for sure. He really cares about black issues.
Boy. Anyway,
he really do.
So
no. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. Let's stop.
So anyway, you're derailing my show, dude. So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, these people are just using us to, and when I say us, I'm talking about the people that they're constantly talking about all the time on their YouTube channels to try to grow their YouTube platforms to make money. That's all they're trying to do. Okay. They don't care about Shanny's kids. They don't care about Rev's kids. I'm sorry. They don't care about Shanny and Rev's kids. They could care less about D-Roy's mental health. They could care less about anybody on here but themselves. These reaction atheists are the most selfish people that you're ever going to run into in your life. If you don't agree with that, that's fine. You don't have to agree with it, but it's just facts. I'm sorry. It's just facts. And the fact that they need a theist to come in here and protect them and speak up for them is pathetic, if you ask me. It's always pathetic when they depend on you instead of you coming in here talking about Christ and talking about the things of God and standing up for what is right. You coming in here trying to protect and defend these people. Dude, you got a huge knife coming in your back soon. And you want to know what? That's the only way you're going to learn, because you remind me of Shanny before
First and second of all, stop saying that. I keep telling you, they don't like me just as much as they don't like you. Stop saying that. If you say that again, you're bearing false witness.
No, I'm not bearing false witness. You come in these rooms and you defend these people. You argue for them. You're arguing for them. And while you're arguing for them, they obviously don't got no atheists out there with a brain that can come in here and actually do it for them or whatever. But the fact of the matter is that these hypocrites on the internet who said that it is wrong to talk to certain people in a certain way, yet they do it themselves. They say it's wrong, for example. Now, as a Christian, I don't support Shanny for Christ doing porn. I never supported that. All right. They say it's wrong for her to do porn while they're jerking off to porn. Okay. They get on here and they say it's wrong for Shanny for Christ to get on here and express her views and her opinions while they themselves get on here and express their views and their opinions. And when they see her be a little successful, they flag her off the platform or whatever platform that she's on. while claiming that they're good people. And that's a major no-no. Okay. I am not going to be, I'm not going to be some dumb, gullible egghead sitting around here nodding my head every time one of them say something like it's true, because it's not. People who are considered good in our society, even though I don't believe in good people, but people who are considered good in our society are not people going around starving little kids and making sure that adults can't eat. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that Lubitsch tried to put me in that same category, you know what I mean, earlier saying that I'm just like them. That's just nonsense. Utter nonsense. I'm nothing like these people.
Oh my God. All right. So now you tell me I'm friends with these people.
I don't discriminate.
I'm friends with these people that really dislike me. They really dislike me, and I don't even associate with these people. I'm on a whole nother side of the community, talking about other people. The only person I probably talk about, if I do come back over here, is when you mention my name, and I might have commentary towards you. But other than that, I don't associate with atheists in this community at all. Except, Lubit's not even an atheist. He tells me he's a theist. So
Lubitsch is full of.
I don't know where he said it right in front of you too. He says he's a theist.
Lubitsch is an atheist. Lubitsch is.
So I don't know where you take that from.
And let me tell you why I know he's lying. I said, Lubitsch, are you a theist? And he says he don't know what he believes. So a theist is somebody that believes that God exists. An atheist is somebody who does not believe that God exists. There is no middle ground there. You're either one or the other. You understand what I'm saying? He's playing games to draw attention to himself. That's what he's doing. He can fool somebody like you because you believe in the best of people and you want to believe everything that comes out of people's mouth. Dude, I learned a long time ago, and I think I'm a little older than you, but I learned a long time. As a matter of fact, I am older than you. I learned a long time ago that you're not supposed to take everybody at their word, that you got to test them sometimes. And Lubitsch is somebody I don't trust.
I learned that not to take none of this serious, bro. And this is me being honest. I don't take any of this serious. So if Lubitsch say he a theist, so be it. I'm not taking it serious enough to invest myself into saying that he's not. I'm not that invested with Lubitsch to say he's not a theist. That's the whole point with me. That's not me, bro. I learned this from talking with you. You gotta just separate your feelings from these people. Now, if they're messing with your personal life, as I told you before, by all means,
my personal life no
do
more.
everything you can do to attack them, because that's your personal life.
No more. They learned. They learned their lesson. They're not messing with
my anymore. If they not, then if you're just trying to show them up, give them criticism, then do what you got to do.
Well, it's not about showing them criticism. For me personally, these people spent the better part of 3 years just unapologetically, unmercifully attacking people on here and not caring about what happens to those people. Okay. And I am sick and I'm tired of people leaving comments on my channel telling me how good these people are and how and how that person is doing so good. I said, listen to me. I don't usually go around telling people that stalkers are good people. And that YouTube bullies and that cyber bullies are good people, and that stalkers are good people. They can say whatever they want about me. Somebody's going to review this video sometime in the future, and they're going to say that G-Man's on here crying, yada, 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 and all other nonsense and whatnot. But I bet you this, I got through at least to one person tonight where they understand that these people are being hypocritical. Okay? The geek room when I invite me in their room, when all they want to do is unbroadcast me, mute me, and Gish Gallop. I'm not interested in that. When
so why do you go?
Hold on a minute, because I've been over there on a few different occasions, and that's what happened. So the geek room ain't interested in having no adult conversation. Burnt Toast, when I went on her YouTube channel, she was the only person, in my opinion. Well, yeah, pretty much. Burnt Toast is the only person in the reaction community who actually showed me something that was actually true. Because that's how you get to me. When you show me, not calling me gay, not calling me all these names, showing me something is true. When she showed me the Jimmy Dean thingy, okay, bet you're right about that, but you're wrong about everything else.
G-Man,
I honestly didn't know about that, and I got on Rev about that. By the way,
I come to epiphany that it don't matter no more. If somebody shows you or not, you're still gonna have the same opinions that you have now. So
No,
that
I
just don't
don't.
matter.
There are people in the atheist community you never see me interact with that I don't have the same opinion of. There's some people here that you clearly, like, for example, if you see me and Psychopath Atheist in the same room, I don't know if you know who he is. Me and him got a lot in common. So I don't have that attitude toward him. When I met Nate Brody, before he revealed that he was being fake, and he was being fake, you know what I mean? Me and him was cool. We was playing ping pong. You know what I mean? I think me and him saw was that me and him or him? Yeah, we seen Avengers Infinity War. It was either him or it was with Hannah, but I think it was with him. But I'm tired of dealing with these fake people here. Indigo, I met her in person, and Indigo was just being fake.
She was being fake from the get-go.
No, she wasn't being fake from the get-go. A lot of the stuff that she was telling me in private was true, and I have proof for that. So that ain't gonna work. But it's and some of the stuff that she said in public was true too. When she started talking about the visit and all of that stuff, when she went on Drag's channel, a lot of that was hoopla and garbage, and I know it was because I have the messages to prove it. Private messages to prove it. So that's why I never felt threatened by it whatsoever. Like I said, these people can say what they want on the internet. When it's time to actually, go out there and actually get in front of a judge or whatever and talk about it, these people better never get me in front of a judge because I'll make them look stupid all day, every day. I'm just keeping it real. That's why I don't show everybody what I got. I'll tease them, but I ain't gonna show them nothing. I want them to think that they're winning or whatever, and then they're gonna look stupid in court. But anyway, I know how you feel about this, and that's you.
How do I feel about it? How do I feel about it?
But anyway,
tell me how I feel. Okay, you got a question? Ask me. Go ahead, ask me a question.
Let me ask you this: what do you glean from Miss Parker's YouTube channel?
I don't watch her. I don't.
Okay, when you was watching her, what did you glean from Miss Parker?
When I was watching her, I was just talking shit about her. Excuse me, talking, criticizing her. So I don't glean nothing.
When you was watching a Dragnut's channel, what did you glean from his channel?
He's just a dude on the internet talking trash about other people,
and he's a troll and everything, right?
Yeah.
When you was watching the Geek Room, what did you notice about them?
I watched them a couple of times. I did. They just a bunch of dudes just talking trash about people on the internet.
Okay, so when does talking trash and getting involved in people's personal life become a thing?
Because they're not supposed to. You're right.
Right.
They're
not supposed to do it, but that's what they're doing now. All of them are doing. BGTV. When you watch, and you talked about him on multiple occasions. What do you think about him, his content?
Well, I'm conflicted with him because he BGTV, and it's not me trying to pick up for the boy because I don't really care for him. BGTV at some points he don't talk about nobody real life. He actually play your video and talk about you. I think that if he gets information and he probably put it out there as this may be true and this may not be true. So
until it happens to him.
But I haven't seen him say, I know this is a fact and this is true about this person. I haven't seen that, and I don't watch him no more at all. So I don't know if he did it recently.
The only video I'm aware of,
he could have did it.
The only video I'm aware of on his YouTube channel where he's fantasizing about me. But aside from that, it's like whatever. He doesn't even know how to make a proper video trying to pretend somebody's gay or whatever. But he has a video where it appears that he's fantasizing about me.
We fantasizing.
Go to his channel.
A strong word.
Listen to me, dude. Go to his channel. Go watch G-Man's Oddest Job. Go watch it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Go watch it.
Oh, that video. I actually saw that a long time. That's an old video, G-Man.
Yeah. That's when he got on there and whatnot. So.
Oh, okay.
So
where he was like, you was in the park. Yeah.
And then there's another video that exists that Buddy from the Outside Chat made. Where Buddy from the Outside Chat is also fantasizing about me. A lot of these atheists can fantasize all they want, but like I said, I'm a straight heterosexual male that don't play those kind of games. And if you ever want to hear my opinion, invite me to your channel. Let's talk about it. I bet you won't invite me again.
First, why do you want to go to their channel when all they're going to do is just
Oh, so they asked me a question.
and
G-Man,
talk
how do you
knowledge
feel
about
about
you.
lesbians? G-Man, how do you feel about men that are gay? G-Man, how do you feel about people who get sex changes? G-Man, how do you feel about that? I'll answer it.
Why
They
you
might
care
not
for
like
what?
the
Why
answer,
you
but
care
I'll
about
answer it.
Buddy from the outside chat? This is what he says. What's so important about Buddy from the outside chat that you
Well,
care
he's a
about him
stalker.
calling you
He's a
bisexual?
stalker. He's a stalker. He's a stalking reaction person, just like the rest of them. That's what he is. I
G-Man,
don't think a
are
day
you
goes by
bisexual?
when this
No,
guy
right?
doesn't email me. I don't
Let
think
me
a
ask
day
you
goes
this.
by when this dude doesn't email me with some information that I could care less about.
G-Man, let me ask you this. Are you bisexual? No or yes?
No.
Okay, then. So if they call you gay or homosexual or bisexual, if you know you're not, if you're not gonna do nothing about it, then why should it even matter? You should just laugh
Okay,
at it.
let
Like
me see something here.
I just want to make sure because it's like
I'm gonna show
you
you.
say
I'm gonna
this
show you. I'm
you
gonna
say
show
this
you.
1,000 times, and it's like
You told me that
at
your
one
wife.
point,
Wait a minute, hold on a minute. You told me that your wife watched the G podcast, right? Did she watch today?
yeah, no, I don't know if she watches
Okay,
it
go
or
watch
not.
the G podcast and you'll see why. Go watch it.
I don't know if she watches it or not.
Go watch it. Sakari has a video on their channel. I
Okay.
I didn't have enough time to go to Dante Forson's, but go watch the one on Sakari's channel. And I'm glad I see. The beautiful thing is this: the atheists are so obsessed with me knowing certain things. They don't understand. You know, one of these days you need to make a YouTube video, or somebody needs to make a YouTube video about paper trails. These people on YouTube that I'm dealing with are just dumb. Because I have a paper trail as long as Los Angeles, with these knuckleheads saying, "Oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this." So they told on themselves.
So somebody, I'm just getting it right. Somebody messaged you and say that they're going to conflict violence on you. They're
No,
going
they
to
said that they're
harm
gonna
you,
get the Hebrew Israelites video saying that I'm gay.
that
And you
you're
want to know
gay,
what's funny about it?
so you could get harmed. But are they doing that so they can laugh at you? What's the content of them
Listen to me.
doing that?
Listen to me. The video that's on the G podcast, the video that Sakari was looking at, it said Petty Family on here. Who do you think? Who do you think made the video?
Obviously, somebody
Take
has
a
a petty
guess.
family.
It
Somebody
was
has a
Miss
petty
Parker
family.
and it was Buddy from the outside chat. I know who made the video.
So they gave Sakari a video of you
So my thing is this:
of you
listen to me,
saying you're
GP.
gay.
GP, listen to me, GP. It's not so much that they're calling me gay. What I don't like is the fact they're trying to convince other people that's the case. It's one thing for them to call me that. Then I wouldn't be thinking about starting a YouTube channel or starting another platform channel or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they started going out there trying to convince other people, they made a huge mistake with me. Because I'm gonna take them same videos and I'm gonna show people why I don't like LGBTQ. And I'm gonna mean business when I do it too. And I'm not joking around. So if you're part of the LGBT community, I don't care no more. I'm gonna try to get your rights stripped away from you. Straight up.
So okay, so I'm just gonna make sure they send that video. The Petty Fam took that video and sent it to the Hebrew Israelite, the people that don't like you, so they can start calling you gay in the streets.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That's pretty.
But you want to know why that's going to work for me, though?
Language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Huh?
IUIC tried that. You might not know who they are. They're the ones who wears the purple. Israel United in Christ. And then there's another group called GMS. And they tried it in person. And I looked at them and I said, are we supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments? They said yes. I said, are we supposed to not bear false witness against our neighbor? They say yes. So I said, why are you doing it with me? And all the people that were listening to them started listening to me and stopped listening to them. You heard me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All the people stopped listening to them and they started listening to me. And then I took away their audience when I said, well, why do you go around lying to everybody, calling them gay when they choose they don't want to be part of your cult? And you should see how fast they dropped that argument. They have to, because now I'm going to say you got to prove it. And they know that's the next thing that's going to come out of my mouth. You understand what I'm saying? And it costs them members when that happens. Just like when I bring up the 16-year-old rape thing that the GMS believes in. And like I said, as far as I'm concerned, Buddy from the outside chat supports these racists. Miss Parker supports them. And we already know Miss Parker's a racist herself because she loves to use racist words all the time. You know what I mean? So now I get to put them in the same conversation. That's all they accomplish. I'm going to put them in the same conversation. So,
okay,
they need to be careful. They need to be careful. The bottom line is this: is like I said, it's one thing for you to come in the room and say, "G man, you know, You remind me of a Black Popeye or something like that. You know what I mean? Go, whatever, right? Corny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about that. You come in the room and you say, G-Man, wrestling isn't real, yada, 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 stop wearing the belt or whatever. That's teasing me. But when you start going around telling everybody out there that G-Man believes this and G-Man believes this, and you're trying to convince them of something that's not true, that's when you mess up with me. That's when you mess up with me big time. And anything that I do after that, that's their fault. That's how I look at it. And these hypocrites, they get on here and they say, well, we got to get equal rights and we got to make sure we can get the same jobs and we got to make sure that we're treated fairly in public. We can get money for surgeries. And you know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about your rights no more. If you don't care about my rights as being a heterosexual man, I don't care about your rights either. And that's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? That's not me being hateful. You know what that is? That's called think before you speak. That's what that's called. Think before you speak. The atheist community used to be the champions on here telling people to think before they talk, to be rational, to use logic or whatever. Not no more. These atheists have been dumbed down so much they make my job too easy on here. Way too easy.
Well, I guess you've been winning for years, so it's hard to lose now, right?
But again, it's not all atheists. Bionic Dance is not coming to me and making that claim. Like, Matt Dillahunty's not coming to me and making that claim. Jacqueline Glenn's not coming to me and making that claim. Lee Lemon is not coming to me and making that claim. The psychopath atheist is not coming to me and making that claim. John McDropout is not coming to me and making that claim. You know what I mean? There's a lot of atheists in this community that still care about their image. There's some other ones on here that are whoring themselves on the internet and don't care about their reputations. Dragnut's one of them. BGTV's another. Miss Parker's another. You know what I mean? The Geek Room. They all try to make themselves look like they're all nice guys and peachy and rosy. No, those people are jerks, and those people are just as evil as the people that they're trying to expose. You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, they're doing the same things. As a matter of fact, I would love to challenge the parenting style of some of them. To be perfectly honest, I don't even think Drag's a good parent. If he wants to get technical,
why is that?
Because everything he does as an example for his son. Everything he does, he has to do as an example for his son. And he's basically saying that whatever he does on YouTube is okay for his son to do. To me, he is not a good example of being a parent.
Rapper, he just separate his YouTube persona from his family. Rapper, there's two different.
I don't even think he's a good husband because of the sexual allegations. Well, actually, a lot of that stuff is true.
So you're saying that he can't separate
a lot of that
YouTube
stuff that's coming
from
out
his
about
real
him
life?
regarding them sexual allegations is very true. He's a sicko,
wow.
man. He admitted to some of it, so whatever.
Yeah, I hear you. No.
He admitted to some of it. I give him that. At least he admitted it. I didn't have to come on here and say, "Oh, no, you're not going to get that Dragnet. You're lying." Because you better believe that was coming. So,
all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and roll on out. Let you finish your show. All right. So go ahead. Have a good time. Just please be a little careful because it's everybody reacts to the person, like whoever they feel like is not. It's whoever they want to. That's just how reaction is. That's how everybody is most of the time.
I don't have a reaction channel. I have a channel where I respond to things. It's not
okay, responds or reaction channel. We all have a group of people.
If I watch the video first and then I analyze
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you are reaction or what you like to call a responder. Baby, we all in the circle, we all have this one thing in common. We watch a video, or we live or not, we watch a video, and the person that we want to make content about or criticize, or group or organization, that's what we do. You have your own motives, and everybody else have their own motives.
I'm a little disappointed in you with this, because it's not that they're just getting together and they're criticizing these people. These people are trying to destroy these people. Okay, they've been talking about Shani. They're not even on YouTube no more. I want you to think about this a minute. They're not even on YouTube anymore. These people can barely eat. They had their children taken away, and they constantly get on here and make stuff up about those two. You understand what I'm saying? My thing is, when is enough's enough? Because when somebody ends up dead, I can promise you this, somebody's going to get in a lot of trouble online. That's all I know. And they can't delete nothing because I have every last video they have. they ain't getting away with nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, these people are on here and they're making a living off of, I mean, if you think about it, they're making a living off of homeless people. When you really think about it, they're making a living off of homeless people who don't have an income. They had their children taken away, and then they're laughing at them for not having a roof over their head.
Okay, so let me ask you a
The
question.
very wait a minute. I'm in the middle of something. I'm having an epiphany. I'm having an epiphany here, because I remember when that happened to me, when Shani and Rev threw me out that house the first time. They threw me out in the street, right? I was unemployed at the time. And what were the atheists on YouTube doing? They were laughing at me. I'm not only qualified to talk about this, I'm overqualified to talk about this. What kind of disgusting human beings laugh at people who are homeless and can barely feed themselves? Shani and Rev did it, I think, a little bit when they was living, when Shani was going through the evil stage or whatever. You know what I mean? But since then, I believe they stopped doing that. It's the atheist community now that's getting on here and laughing pretty much at homeless people who can barely buy themselves food. And there's nothing redeeming about that. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing wholesome about it. To me, it's evil. It's outright evil. But you know what? I can't say it to the reaction people because they don't care if it's evil. Do you understand? That's why I'm getting on here and I'm championing the cause of exposing these people.
Okay, I agree with you, G-Man, on one thing. On one thing, I do agree with you. If you was homeless before, as you said, you experienced homelessness. So if you was homeless and now you're not homeless, now you having a better life, profit from whatever God's grace is.
I'm able to help them the way I need
and
to.
you go talk, and then you watching a group of homeless people to criticize them for being homeless. It's just my opinion. I find that kind of messed up. If you went through that experience, you should be more, caring and more open-minded, and a little bit more gentle to a person that is homeless. But let me ask you this question: when you was homeless, who helped you out of your position other than God? Who put that work in?
First and foremost, it was my Lord and my Savior Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
But it's interesting to say this. But Shani, like I said, I got the house in the beginning, and then all the stuff started happening between the two of us, or between us, and I got thrown out of there. And it was a couple of people in the community that helped me out. One of them was David Weiser before he became this gullible person that believed everything that Dragnut said. And then it was other people in the community as well that helped me get rent and security and was able to help me. But the bottom line is,
who maintained that?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. While these were were helping me, the atheist community was all laughing at me when this happened. See, I kind of went through what Shani and Rev went through, and I'm watching them go through what I went through. And I don't care about what other people in here got to say about whatever. The fact of the matter is, it's wrong. And you want to know what would be weird if it happened? Here's the thing: nobody stays on top forever.
No.
One day you're going to lose your job, or you're going to retire, and you're going to be on a pension or whatever, right? One day I'm not going to have a consistent income no more. Everybody's going to go through a hard time where the money is going to fail, and they're not going to be able to get no money, and they're going to need help. I'm pretty sure they don't want to be treated the same way. You understand what I'm saying? These people say, "Oh, I'm going to be able to work, and I'm Superman, and I can, and I'm going to predict what the economy is going to be." No, you can't.
Some people work to 70.
The dollar will be gone sooner than you think. So the bottom line is that I'm not defending them. I don't like these monsters that are on the internet walking around here thinking like they're good guys, and they're not. These people are evil.
G-Man, nobody. I don't believe nobody. I'm just talking about from my perception, or people that I talk to that's not even a part of them. People that probably watch them, but that watch them, that say, yes, they have good content, but I don't even care about them. Everybody I talk to that is not associated with them or part of the viewership, they say the same thing you say. They're not good people. They are basically a-holes, or Miss Parker is just a drunk and all this.
Miss Parker is not a
fat guy.
Let
me finish.
All right.
I have, what I'm saying? I have heard people say that have no connection with this community that have watched their content before. Well, one thing about this is what I'm trying to say to you is if if they talking about Shani and Rev and all this good stuff, I understand how you feel about that. I understand you call them monsters or whatever. But the only people that can make a situation better is Shani and Rev. Shani and Rev has to put that work in to make their own situation better.
Well, one of the
That's just
things
what
that
it
I
is,
agree,
bro.
no, I agree with that. You're getting an argument with me with that one. But what you got to understand is that, well, first of all, Rev's going through a lifestyle change. He ain't used to being poor. You know what I mean? And Shani's not used to Shani's not used to being penniless. You know what I mean? And being so dependent on other people the way she is right now. Not like this. She isn't. So I agree with you when you say that they got to help themselves. Now, somebody in my live chat said something interesting. They said that this is Master Blaster. I'm gonna put this here so everybody can see this here real quick. He says, "How dare people make fun of the people who bragged for years about how others were peasants and made fun of people of their social programs like EBT."
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, first of all, Master Blaster, I actually agree that they shouldn't have never said those things.
Yeah, I'm just about to say
I don't
that.
argue
I
against
forgot
statements
about
like
that.
this. Okay, I don't argue against statements like this because Shani and Rev would be like they were wrong for doing it. And you guys keep playing this, not you.
But you gotta take the punches then. They gotta take the punches.
Well, here's the thing. They've been doing this for 3 years. And they know that they're homeless. And they know full well that they can barely eat. If they want to help them, all they gotta throw is a condition on it. They can say, look, I'll help you get rent and security or something like that. But you're gonna have to find a job.
Maybe they don't want to help
You can tell them, listen to me, because if you think I don't do this, you're crazy, right? So you tell them that I'll give you rent and security, but you got to get a job, right? Or you tell them we'll buy you a month worth of groceries, but we have to see the receipts and not one dime on it. Not one dime of it can go on cigarettes or anything else or something like that. You know what I mean? You want to see them shopping and getting the food and everything, and you want to see the food go in the house or whatever. These are conditions that they can throw on it. They're not even doing that.
Why should they, G-Man?
Channel. No. This is what they want. Come to my YouTube channel so I can interview you and embarrass you for like 5 hours, and I'll give you like $20.
But why should they?
That's all they want.
Why should they care? G-Man, why do you want people that you already saying is monsters to care to even donate to Shani and Rev? That's never going to happen.
And that's the part you're not getting. That's the part you're not getting. I know they're not going to do it. You understand? They talk about how these people are pathetic, how the kids deserve better and all this other stuff and whatnot, yet they won't lift a finger to try to help them. And my friend, that's Bible, okay? They are too lazy to lift a finger to help them, but they will capitalize on their misery and their suffering and then try to act like they're the good guys. And I'm going to go back to what I've been saying in this video. They are not going to look like the good guys anymore on YouTube.
Okay, so G-Man.
From here on, no, let me finish. From here on out, they're going to be called what they are, and that's nothing but a bunch of monsters. In my opinion, when Shani and Rev was going out there talking about the EBT card and making all of those statements, and my God, those videos are still all over YouTube. You can see it and whatnot. When they made those statements, they shouldn't have made them. And to a certain degree, they're paying for that. Okay?
They got to accept that. They got to just accept that.
Well, they what do you think they're doing? They are accepting it. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, these people need to understand that if you're not going to help them with this situation, leave them alone. They're not even on YouTube no more. You do understand that that's stalking at that point, right? They're not even on YouTube anymore. They're not on this platform no more. And they're still talking about their personal lives on all these.
Shani did have a channel. Rev did have a channel. Rev have a channel.
I'm talking about Shani. Shani has a Twitch. She's not on YouTube anymore. Do you understand? Everything she says, they're putting on their YouTube channels and claiming it as their intellectual property.
I don't know if they're claiming it as their intellectual
property.
I don't know.
They are.
I don't know about all that.
Remember when I told you a while ago that Drag said to me in an email, G-Man, I'm going to take everything from me. Now, mind you, he's an utter failure with that because he didn't take nothing from me. But he said he was going to take everything from me. Everything from me. I'm going to take away my money, my job, my health, all this other stuff and whatnot. That dude couldn't take that stuff from me on his best day. Okay? The GI Bill only pays for so much. And his cousin jurisdiction is over there in Texas. He ain't taking nothing from me. Not without a legitimate fight. It ain't happening. I am not Shanny, and I am not Rev, and I'm not going to bend over or crawl or bark for them or do tricks for them. They deal with me, they better bring it. Period, point blank, end of story.
Do you believe this guy is going to take everything from
He
you?
made
Do
the
you
claim,
honestly?
he didn't get
Do
it
you
done.
honestly? Did you believe that claim?
Drag's too
Did you
stupid
honestly
to
sat
take
there and
anything.
said that claim? This guy really means this.
Drag's too stupid to take anything from me, to be perfectly honest.
I'm just saying. Do you honestly believe in your heart that he meant every word he said in that
Yes, he did.
in that email? That's what you believe. Okay, as long as you believe it, man.
That's what I believe. And I also believe that these people are sick in the head, and I mentioned this on GTV when GTV was up, that they're nothing but a bunch of sick sadists at the end of the day. They love to watch other people suffer. I'm not that way. I have a heart.
How could you say that, G man? I'm not. Listen. How could you say that for one group of people, which I could agree with you? Some of them do like to see the misery, but how could you say that about one group of people when you just said that Shanny and Rev did the exact same thing?
Well, here's the thing. But here's the thing with Shanny and Rev. I believe they paid for that stuff already, but they're still doing this stuff and they're not on YouTube no more. Okay. And then on top of that, what you don't understand is they're not dealing with what they said in proper context. Again, they're reviewing these videos, but they're being super dishonest about the time frame and everything. See, here's the thing. Dragnut wasn't the only person that was around during that time. I was too, and a lot of those videos were directed toward me. I know full well what was going on. He doesn't. You understand what I'm saying? That's why that coward, and I want to say this while you're in the room with me. That's why that coward, okay, for example, did you know in one of my previous videos, I challenged him to talk to me about the Scientist Sam situation? Did you know that? I told Drag that I'd be more than willing to sit there and talk to him. I'm dying to talk to him about the Scientist Sam thing. That coward don't want no part of me. Dragnut knows that out of everybody on YouTube, I'm the wrong one. What he'll do is he'll invite me into his room, into a platform that he can control, like Miss Parker or like the Geek Room or something like that. Try to talk to me about it, and while I'm being muted every 2 seconds and then being booted. That dude don't want to have
go on the neutral platform.
Dragnut knows
why don't y'all go on the neutral platform?
Huh?
Why don't y'all go on the neutral platform? Because G-Man, you do the same thing sometimes too. You just did that to me, G-Man.
We can go to his cousin's room. We can go to his cousin's room. Veckel's my friend, and Veckel's his cousin. I have no problem with that. Okay? Veckel will keep me unbroadcasted, let Broke Nut say everything that he need to say, and then I can go in there and say what I need to say with my receipts, because he ain't fooling nobody over here. He can fool the general audience, but he knows I'm a totally different story. Okay? I only made 8 videos before that coward decided he wanted to talk about something else. Drag don't want no part of me. He knows it.
But why he has to be a coward? Like, huh? Like that's that. You call me a coward. You call him a coward. Why do we all have to be a coward? Why do we all have to be a coward?
Hold on a minute. During the contract video days, you saw how many different times when I went into Miss Parker's room and then he popped up in there, or I go in somebody else's room and he popped up in there and I had to leave because I couldn't say anything, right? Okay. That coward don't want to deal with me now. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not just randomly throwing that out there because everybody on this community ain't no coward. Todd ain't no coward. Lubis ain't no coward. Todd Lubis. What's his name? Gorilla something.
Carnivorous Ape.
Carnivorous Ape. Yeah. Let me see something here. There's a couple of people in this community. Tatted Jedi is as immature as he is. He will at least engage in. Frank will engage in. Dragnut is a straight up lying coward, and he knows I'll prove him wrong. This dude said a lot of stuff on his YouTube channel that I want to question him on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you this.
And I mean, he said a lot. This dude,
can I ask you this serious
and I'm
question,
still mad
brother?
about being called 5'3".
Okay, can I ask you this serious question, brother?
And says, "Oh my God, they told me you were 5'3". See, I told you.
G-Man, I want to ask you this one question. Yeah. Do you want, and it seems like you have this animosity toward Drag. Do you want to actually put hands on Drag as a fair fight?
Put hands on him?
Yes.
You want to know what I honestly think about Drag regarding it?
I just want to know, do you want to put hands on the dude?
In my present, you got to let me answer this question fully. In my present state right now, if me and him was talking, it would take a lot of self-control to let him finish a statement. A lot. And I mean a lot. I don't like the guy. Now, I'm going to keep it 100% real. If I was walking down the street and I was just a little bit irritated, like let's say a fly landed on my arm and bit me or something like that, or like a mosquito bit me, and I saw him walking down the street, let's just put it this way: I'll spend the rest of my life in jail.
Also, you're a chin checker. You're a chin checker.
No, I won't chin check him. I will try to eliminate him because I'll look at all of my former problems, I guess, right? And they can all be gone if he disappears. Here's my thing: I don't want to talk to the dude face to face. Because if I do, I'm not going to be able to control myself. I want to get into
the animosity you hold for him.
I want to be able to be in a room with him that's neutral, where the moderator is going to force his behind to stay on topic. Nobody cares about his college. Nobody cares about his job that he's making $29 an hour or $49 an hour. He can make $100 an hour for all I care. Okay. The fact of the matter is, I don't care about none of that. I want to have a fair conversation and then put him in his place again. Drag knows he can't deal with me. Period. I'm the one YouTuber on here that he knows all of that college nonsense ain't gonna work on me. I'll stomp a mud on him and he knows it.
Only reason I asked that because you call him a coward, you call him a punk. You say that you're not. You say that he would never.
I challenge him to a fight. I challenge him.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Y'all might as well just go ahead and shoot the
GP, I challenge him to a fight for charity. I challenge him to fight for charity. I said we can get the money to Doctors Without Borders or something like that. And then he said he would agree. This is what he said. He said he would agree to it because he was in the military and he's trained to kill. Remember that now, okay? He said that he said if anything goes. And then I made a YouTube video and said I agree. And you want to know why I agree? Because this dummy didn't think about what he said. Wait a minute, you're telling a street fighter anything goes? Are you serious? As soon as they go ding ding, I'm pulling out my 9mm, and the fight's gonna be over. If anything goes.
That's not a fight. That's a shooting.
What kind of a dummy would go out there and say that it's going to be anything goes like that? Come on now. What kind of a dummy would do that? I don't respect his education. I just don't. I don't respect his education one bit. Him, Scientist Sam, anybody else that associates with that guy. I don't respect any of them. With the academics, because every time I talk to them, well, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a biologist. I don't understand science that well. You should ask Aaron Raw. Do you know anything, dude?
That's what they say.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they say to you.
He ran from one of my friends on YouTube in a debate about evolution. Drag need to sit his behind down. Nobody thinking about him. Ain't nobody thinking about him. Okay. Eventually, I'll be able to see him on the street and not do nothing. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
But you're not there yet. You still got that.
I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close because there was a time if I would have saw Shanny, and a lot of people should probably know this about me. There was a time that if I would have saw Shanny during that whole escapade that happened, if I would have saw her, I had similar feelings toward her. A lot of people tend to forget that.
Oh my God, she's a woman, man. I thought you said you don't put.
I don't care if she's a woman or not. I don't listen to me. I don't share the worldview of this world. When I was going through what I was going through inside that house, and she was lying on there, and people, and this is before I got all of my real information about what was really going on, because Drag had a lot to do with it. That's why I'm so mad at him. He lied to her about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? If I have to get that,
you feel that way about Shannon, you got to feel that way about other people that was in your life.
That would probably be the most snipe show in YouTube history when I'm back in the room with him again. I'm not going full G-man. I'm going nuclear full G-man on that dude.
Oh my God.
Destroy him. What I did to Miss Parker is small potatoes compared to what I'm gonna do to him if he ever agrees to have a one-on-one with me. He better not agree. Well, G-man, you're free to do this. And you're okay. 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 Hey, you said it. You can't legally do nothing now. That's it. Miss Parker was dumb when she said that to me. So,
G-man. Well, however you have to do it, brother, just do your thing.
But here's the thing, though. If I could be in a room with Dragnut, and it would be hard to control myself, but I would be able to have a conversation with him. The problem with Dragnut is this. The dude is a troll. Nobody can have a honest to God, one-on-one, logical, rational discussion with somebody who has a reputation of being a troll. It's not possible. Okay? Dragnut doesn't know nothing about nothing. He does know how to get on this computer and tell people that they're not pronouncing their words. This is what he does. This is how he gets you. There's two ways drag can get you.
Mm-hmm.
First way is we're gonna make fun of you. You know, he's gonna talk about you not pronouncing your words correctly. You don't know how to spell. You're not on this level because you're not making $29 or $39 an hour. You know what I mean? Somehow he thinks he's special because his name is Dragnet or whatever, right? And by the way, if I do make a mistake and say this guy's real name, he has a YouTube channel with his real name on here. I'm just letting y'all know, all right? Because I will show that immediately after that.
I'm pretty sure he already has said his own real name.
Yeah, he did it on multiple occasions. I should get a short on it, to be perfectly honest, and put it on here. But with him and a few other people who was dumb enough to do it that aren't aware that they did it. But the point of the matter is that I'll talk to him. There's gonna have to be on a neutral channel, and there's gonna have to be on a YouTube channel where it's a strong moderator. I don't want to go on a channel with a person who A is for him or for me. I don't want them on either our sides. I just want somebody strong enough to put to unbroadcast him long enough that if he presents a question to me, then I'm able to answer it. The only platform I can think of is Debate Talk for You or BTR somewhere. You know what I mean? Because these YouTubers on here, they're afraid of him, dude. I don't know what it is about this guy that these people are afraid of.
YouTubers are afraid of him.
Yeah, these YouTubers are afraid of that guy. I say, if you guys are afraid of Dragnet, y'all better never meet me. Because Dragnet's afraid of me. I don't care what nobody say.
I don't understand. Like, what YouTubers are afraid of him?
GP. When I met you, GP, I showed you respect when I met you, right? I wasn't acting macho. I was acting the same way I'm acting right now, right? Let me tell you something. I met Drag. Drag didn't act nothing the way he acts on YouTube when we met in person. He was the exact opposite.
So all the times he said that he put you on your knees by squeezing your hand.
It was my idea. That was my idea.
So y'all were acting.
You never been around me long enough to see how goofy I am. I said, listen,
pretty goofy when I saw you.
Because here's the thing. Rand, like back in the day, Rand didn't like the atheists. Shanny was okay with them at the time. Shanny defended a lot of them a lot of times. And there was other people who I was associated with that was Christians that was constantly telling me not to have nothing to do with them. I said, you know what'd be funny? You know what'd be cool? If you look like you're choking me. And I told him to put his hands around my neck and I would act a little bit because I told him I used to be a wrestler or whatever, right?
But why?
I have a picture of him. Let me see if I have it on this computer.
But
where
why?
I'm putting him in an arm bar.
Okay, but why? What's the reason for that?
Because I think it's funny.
You think it's funny for an older man to put his hands around your throat?
Yes.
And act like he's choking.
Listen to me. It happens in the WWE all the time. Undertaker
chokes. But you in the street. You're not in the WWE.
It doesn't make a difference, dude. It doesn't make a difference. The point is, I thought it would be funny if we got a picture and it happened. I have a video of Fiona saying, "Welcome to Preaching to the Choir Ministries." I got a picture. I got Hannah Zubby saying it. I have a whole bunch of these people on here saying things that they forgot that I got that I don't want to use. You understand what I'm saying? But those were my ideas. Evangelist Ken, it's my idea. I told Ken one time, Ken, you know what you should do? You should jump out the first floor window while I'm laying on top of a car and squash me. I think that'd be fun. And we should get it on camera and put it on YouTube.
Hold on, whoa. A first floor window, brother?
Yeah, why not?
Do you know?
Dude, if you know how to do it and you know what you're doing, you can't get hurt too bad.
Do you think that Ken knows what he's doing when he's jumping out of the first floor window?
I would go to a boxing ring and tell somebody if they know what they're doing, I want them to superplex me, or I want them to give me a power driver if they know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Because that's fun.
Give me a power bomb. I think that's fun.
Everybody has their own,
You understand what I'm saying? If Mick Foley, for example, told Undertaker to throw him off the top of the Hell in the Cell.
But you're not Mick Foley, brother. You're not getting millions of dollars to tell somebody.
Yeah, I don't need millions of dollars. I got my things I like to do that's fun. I did things with Hannah. I did things with other people that was my idea that I thought would be funny, and we did it. So the bottom line is this dude gets on YouTube acting like he's this tough guy, but listen to me. It ain't just me. It's other YouTubers he met. This dude do one thing on the internet and another thing in person. He knows.
Who said he's a tough guy?
The next time there's a meetup, listen to me. The next time I meet this dude, I'm not being nice. I'm going to be the exact opposite of what I'm like when I meet people. I refuse to be nice. You even said it to me. Some other people said it to me. They said, you know, the biggest mistake you made? Being nice when you met them. I'm not being nice no more. I refuse to. Not to these atheists.
Yeah, Having them put
I'm
their
a
hand,
scare. I'm
hand
gonna put
around
the
your
fear of
throat.
God in their heart when they meet me again. Trust me. Because Fiona, I remember hugging her when I met her, and she was shivering. I said, "What the heck are you?" Then I realized I was being aggressive, but she was shivering. She was a little nervous when she met me because we were just bickering about whether or not she was a Christian before I met her in person. Like I said, Drag can get on here and tell his stupid, lame side of the story all he wants, but there's two sides to every story, and Drag ain't telling the truth.
Actually, it's
He
three
ain't telling the
sides every
truth at
story.
all. You understand what I'm saying?
But listen,
I'm
what you
goofy.
just.
I'm a very goofy person.
Hmm.
I'm a very goofy person. You know what I mean? And I got ideas to do things that people wouldn't think I'd be doing. Like I'm still trying to find somebody who's willing to suplex me off a roof, but they got to know what they're doing because we both got to fall if you do it. I don't think they understand that because if you suplex me, you got to jump off the roof too.
And where will y'all be landing?
Somewhere soft. I don't know where, but somewhere soft.
Like on the what? On the car hood? Because you
The
just
only way
said
I
you
would do it
wanted
on the grass if I
Ken.
loosen the dirt or whatever, and we can do it there. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being suplexed off a diving board too. I think that'd be fun.
Into a pool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But the water's got to be at least 20 feet though, or something like that. I think that'd be fun. I have a lot of ideas about having fun. What I don't like is meeting boring behind people like these people were when I met them, who don't want to do anything. Oh, let's go to a museum. We're gonna go to the Museum of Natural History. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna go get something to eat. Boring. If I was in charge of that in charge of that meetup, we would have been doing
everybody be suplexing each other. If you was in charge of it, everybody would be suplexing each other if you was in charge of it.
Not suplexing, right? But we would have been doing some fun stuff. That's all I got to say.
Drag with a suplex Fiona, everybody would have
I would have met them at Dorney Park or something like that. That's what I would have did.
Mm-hmm.
Found out what those people were made of.
At Dorney Park, you could find out what somebody made of?
Yeah. Put them on one of those roller coasters or whatever, or free fall or whatever, you know? I went there recently. I went to Dorney Park, what is this, September, August? I went there in July. And I got on the Talon of Fear, and I regret that one. Yeah.
I bet you did, kid.
That G-Man was crying like a little baby. Got on the Talon of Fear. You should go to Dorney Park when you get the chance, man, or Great Adventure or something before it gets too cold.
Well, I would definitely look into it, but right now,
or Hershey Park.
Go to sleep, man.
But anyway, that doesn't change anything about these people being hypocrites on the internet. Because like I said, tomorrow they're going to make another video about Shani and Red. They're going to make another video about D-Roy. They're going to make another video about these people. And they're going to try to make themselves look. Because Drina, he loves to criticize people and say,
brother,
for trying
have a good night. I'm going to go to sleep, man. Enjoy your show. Have a good night.
All right, later. Oh, man. So anyway, I just wanted to make this YouTube video. The reason why these people are making their YouTube videos is to try to build their channels, and they don't care who they got to hurt to build their YouTube channels. And I think that's kind of messed up. Like I said, the ladies don't got to do it because if they show their face and they look halfway decent, people will sub just for that reason alone. We've seen that happen with Jacqueline Glenn and some other people. If you're a guy and you're an atheist and you want to build your YouTube channel, you don't got to destroy lives to build a YouTube platform. You know, you ain't gotta be no sicko. You know, what you can do is you can put on content that people actually want to watch. Trust me, there's a lot of topics that people can talk about that that a lot of people will swarm to want to watch. You know, just gotta do your research. So with that being said, I guess y'all can consider this another smack in the face in the reaction community. Primarily because I'm just sick and tired of y'all hypocritical behavior where you're saying that it's wrong for Shani to smoke. Mind you, I'm generalizing right now. When you guys say it's wrong for Shani to smoke, but you guys are smoking. It's wrong for Shani to smoke weed, but y'all smoking weed. It's wrong for Shani to cuss, but y'all cussing. It's wrong for Shani to breathe, and you guys are breathing. It's wrong for Shani to have a roof over her head, but you guys got a roof over your head. You know what I mean? Like honestly, we're sick of it. We're just sick of it. When I say we, I mean we, the YouTube audience. We're sick of it. Talk about something else. XX Archive life is dependent upon Shani uploading a YouTube video. Drag himself in one of his latest videos said that he's no. In his community post. Let me show you guys this community post what he said here real quick. So you guys don't think I'm lying. me show you the community post here real quick. Let me see something. G-Man, a card artist, blah, 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 whatever, drag. Let me see. Talking about atheism with G-Man, sowing and reaping. So I finally was able to sit down and have a discussion with G-Man on Skype, and I am going to go over some arguments presented against atheism. No, that was a show that he shared. G-Man for Dummies, Con Artist Facts. Where's the other one I'm looking for? Should be off for a decent time today. I don't even like toes. Okay, here we go. I'm going to screen share this here so you can see this here real quick. Hold on. Like I said, it's hard watching Drag's channel because there's so much stupidity on this channel. It's not even funny. Okay, where is it? This is his channel right here, right? He says, I'm not paying you. This is not, oh, no. This is it right here. He goes, I'm not paying you. Okay, so a little bit of background on this first. Dragnut came up with some stupid conditions for me to talk to him, involving me dealing with burnt toast, the geek room, and all this other nonsense. This is the one right here. It says, if you want to talk to me, you must first email the geek room and accept their challenge. Then you must go and have a sit down with Ms. Parker or burnt toast, explaining why we have a recording of you refusing to pay the utility bill. After that, I might make some time for you. Until then, you can go blank yourself. I made a YouTube video about this, by the way, guys. I already told you I'm not wasting time with your antics. That's blank, over and done with. If I talk to you, then it's going to be on at my convenience, whenever the blank I feel like it. Remember that from now on, loser. Now, this is what Dragnut said, ladies and gents. And now, mind you, I responded to him in the comment section. And this is what I said. This is just to give you guys a little bit of background here. All right. Why I feel the way I do about this dude, and why I think Dragnut is just an overrated prick who can't tie my shoelaces. I'm just sorry. He just can't. He will never be me. All right. Did I delete the comment? Because I don't see it. But basically, I told him that he has to give me $50, and that when he gives me the $50, I'm gonna give it to Shanny. Right. So let me show you how Drag responded. Hold on. How do I get rid of the comment thread here? Anyway, I'm gonna have to start this over. Hold on a minute so I can show you guys. Oh, here we go, right here. So after I made the comment, this is what Drag says. It's sowing and reaping. I'm not paying you $50 to give that worthless sow. I think he meant cow. But you see the difference between me and him? He'll sit there and say, G-Man can't spell, and he's illiterate, right? But he made a mistake here, and I didn't say anything, right? But anyway, to give that worthless sow, Shanny, you can keep supplying her with food and drugs. I'll just capitalize on your misery. And that's the part I wanted you guys to see. That he wants to capitalize on people's misery. Okay? And Dragnut is never going to stop doing this as long as you people support him financially. I promise you this. If you stop supporting him financially, he will stop talking about them on that level and will be forced to either have to help them or move on to somebody else. Okay, and Drag, I would like to dedicate the end of this video towards you, dude. First of all, congratulations to Miss D, your average looking wife. That she's moving on with her job and everything and whatnot. Congratulations with that. How you doing, Miss D? Long time no see. Dragnut, you came on YouTube and you talked about how you make $29 an hour, I think, or $39 an hour, or $49 an hour, whatever the heck you say you're making. Tell me something, sir. You got mad at Shani and Rev when they were bragging about how much money they had. How are you any different, you moron? How are you any different? You're doing exactly what Shani and Rev did. The oppressed has now become the oppressor. The oppressed is now become the oppressor. You have become the thing that you claim you didn't like. See, what a lot of people on here don't understand about you, Dragon, and that I do, is that you always supported Shani's talking like that as long as she gave you a donation. When the donation stopped, that's why you're going after her. I know this, Shani knows this, Rev knows this. The only reason you go after them is because they stopped donating to you. And you do understand I had a lot to do with that, right? So the bottom line is, Drag, is this, okay? And I want you to understand this perfectly clear when you're dealing with me, okay? You can deceive your audience all you want. You're free to lie to them all you want. Just tell those morons to keep that baloney on your YouTube channel. The moment you bring it to mine, I'm going to expose your fake behind. Shani and Rev bragging about being millionaires, the money that they had, going into their what do you call it? Stocks. That just goes to show how often I think about this. But going into their stocks and whatnot, right? And bragging about it and everything, right? And that apparently rubbed you the wrong way, Drag. So the best way for you to possibly deal with them is to do exactly what they were doing. Who knows? You keep it up, Drag, you might end up in the same situation, depending on me to help you in your dire need.